Hey everybody, welcome to another fantastic edition of the Suzette Speak Show. It's live right here on YouTube, and if you're catching the replay, I want to welcome you. I want to thank my special guest in advance. We have a young man who is new to the YouTube space, but has a very interesting story. I'm grateful that he has decided to come and use this platform to introduce himself. Actually, he doesn't need any introduction because I've seen him around these YouTube streets. And I'm grateful that he's coming to tell us how business for him has been no easy road. If you are an entrepreneur and you know what I'm talking about, you understand that business has its highs, business has its lows, and business will often bring you to the edge. And when we're talking about business and becoming entrepreneurs, everything sounds rosy. Everybody wants to give you the started from the bottom, now I'm here version. But unfortunately, they leave out the bottom oftentimes. So I really wanted him to come and share some of his expertise in real estate. Of course, his name is Mr. Real Estate. But I also wanted to talk about some of his struggles in business. And he's going to let those struggles speak for themselves. Hopefully, you'll be able to get some inspiration, some transparency, some see-through when it comes to talking about the realities of entrepreneurship. So he has quite the story. But before we get into it, I want to shout out all those of you in the chat. I saw the chat was nice and busy already. I am Suzette Speaks. If you don't know who I am, let me tell you, I'm a TV host and attorney out of South Florida, representing for the 305. I am new-ish, I guess, to YouTube. I've decided to take the plunge, and I want to welcome all of you who are watching on Facebook as well. We're simulcasting on Facebook, but if you are watching either on YouTube or on Facebook, I want to welcome you. This is a space I'm trying to create that is going to be centered around elevating conversations where I have guests who hopefully will illuminate you, will inspire you, and empower you to do better in your life, whether that's from a personal development standpoint, because I talk a lot about personal development. If you watched any of my streams, you know that I'm very passionate about helping others become the best versions of themselves, because I needed to become the best version of myself a few years ago. And I am still working. I'm still a work in progress. And I know many of you want to become better for your future mates. Let's talk about it. Better for yourself, better for your community. So if we don't start getting correctly aligned from the inside, we are going to have difficulties as we relate to other people. So I'm grateful. I know this gentleman who has already been so transparent. I've seen him on Gaston's World. I've seen him up on other platforms. He's probably been over before the billions. I see you in the chat before the billions. But before we get into it, he's going to talk about how his business nearly destroyed his life. Now, again, I want to be very candid. I have not heard the full story. I want you and I to experience his full story together. I have a broad overview understanding of some of his business acumen, but he has been in real estate for quite some time now. And he started in promotions, and I was very intrigued by his story. And he was like, you know what, we could talk about how the business almost shattered me. I was like, oh, okay, but that's perfect. Let's talk about it. There's a way in which the realities of entrepreneurship kind of get covered over. And many of us want to step out there. Many of us feel called to be our own boss. I have stepped out as well, both on my speaking and media side and on the law side. And it wasn't easy. I could have lost my mind, and I'm not going to lie about it, because sometimes we think it's going to be an easier road to be an entrepreneur. How many know that's a lie? Okay, the survey said, get the likes up. I see you. Trash can waves. I see you. I was just before coming on, I was watching The Culture Clinician, and I hope to have him on my platform as well very soon. He was given some good information and had an insightful conversation about men and women, particularly Black men and women, and whether we are seeking each other in relationships. So some of the stuff I'm doing here will relate to that. As I was called yesterday for the first time, I'm manosphere adjacent. Hello, somebody. I didn't know what to call myself. I never really felt properly a part of the manosphere, although I respect it, although many of my contacts and my network are clearly manosphere creators. I wanted to offer just a different perspective, whether it be for men or for women. So I'm more interested in the conversation than the label, but I welcome all of you here. I have a lot of male subscribers, and I welcome you. I have a lot of ladies particularly on Facebook. I'm sure you're watching. Hey, ladies that I have had a history with over the last several years. Hey, I like it before the billions say, call it the Suzette sphere. What it is. What the Suzette sphere it is. I'm just trying to be in my own lane. I'm not trying to necessarily be everything to everybody. But it's important that we are allowed spaces where men and women come together and talk. If we're only talking to each other, if we're only in the echo chambers, if we're only assuming things about one another, how are we going to really learn? Can't all have the answers. We can't all be, the experts on the opposite sex. And I think there are so many of us who are in need of, motivation and inspiration. And I want to take this channel up a little bit. I want to take it up a notch. I've been talking a little bit about, hopefully, as you've seen, problems and solutions, but I want to provide a little bit more on the inspirational tip going forward in 2022. I'm hearing y'all. I see your DMs. Thanks for the email. Shout out to my last two guests. I see you in the chat, Mr. Gaston's World, impromptu guest for my last stream. Shout out to Mr. Wealth Engineering, my impromptu guest. Something he said sparked my spirit and had me talking about both Tiffany Haddish with the DUI case, but mostly about her personal struggle. So as I'm talking about personal struggle here, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. Please understand, it's not for the intention of exploiting anyone's journey. It is more so because it has worked for me, the understanding the power of story, understanding that I would more likely change my life and believe something is possible for me if I heard and know somebody who has shared their own personal journey, having had the same or similar experiences. It's powerful, y'all. There's a reason why the Bible lives on, the Quran lives on, the Torah lives on. The stories are important, and the stories leave a mark on you. So we want to be sure, as we are sharing these stories, we know that it's with only one intention, that is to keep you uplifted, enlightened, elevated in every part of you, from mind to body to spirit. We do talk a little bit of spirit here. I hope that's okay with y'all. But I really wanted to use today as a professional development case study. I know this gentleman is going to be very successful in the space. I already feel it. Y'all seen him on my platform before. I feel it. When it comes to the passion, when it comes to actually having done business in real estate, as he has let me know some of the things that he has been very successful at as an investor. I was like, well, you're going to have a lot of followers, first and foremost. Y'all see the link, follow him. The link is in the description. He has the blueprint, y'all. So if you're thinking about real estate and you want to get into real estate, he also has an insurance company. Oh, no, young man too, y'all, under 30, young man. And I said, okay, all right, well, let's start the conversation over here. So we can have you also meet my tribe, right? This is about expanding voices that need to be and should be given a chance to be seen, and hopefully will continue to elevate the community. Let's go. So when we have been on panels together, I'm like, all right, I see his heart. Okay, we on the same page though. So we can have, some conversations. He is not going to sell you today. He's just going to talk his talk and express from his own personal journey how business can almost take you to the edge if you're not careful, right? Don't want to discourage you, entrepreneurs. I know sometimes the fire goes out, that fire in the belly, but we have to figure out what to do when it happens. So I'm hoping this stream, my guest, MrRealEstate, will be kind of that catalyst, that case study, that blueprint of what to do when the hits the fan. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to happen. Just keep living. Just stay in the entrepreneurial lane. If you're on YouTube, you're an entrepreneur too. All right, let me get in these comments. Y'all ready? I'm so excited to have him here, hear his personal journey, but more importantly, hear how he returned from the brink of business, pushing him and nearly destroying him. Y'all ready? I'm so excited to have him here. But again, I want to welcome, I see new people in the chat. Y'all ain't hit the like button though. Y'all can hit the likes. Hit the likes. Let's get those likes up, whether you're watching on Facebook or you're watching on YouTube. I am just grateful that you're here. Your time is valuable, right? Where you place your trust in giving you good information, it matters to me. So I'm very grateful, very, very grateful that y'all said, okay, I'm going to see what Sue got to say today. Again, it's an easy breezy day. You know, I like to set a conversational tone. You know that it's so super important to me to hear what you have to say. But again, from the professional development side today, we are going to hear from a brother whose business is more than one, almost destroyed him. Oh my God. Oh my God. And when I heard it, I was like, yo, I need a good title. He was like, how about this one? I was like, okay, that's good enough. I see you. All right, let me say what's up to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Bringing him on in a second, but y'all, you know you got to hit that like button. Let's go. Let me see who's here. Who was first? Moments with Diva was first today. Welcome. Nice to see you. Oh, you're going to be a Patreon? Okay, thank you. Jules Ferebe. Ferebe. Is that what it is? I hope I'm saying it nice. I want to put some respect on your name. Jules, nice to see you. Welcome. I hope you do join the Patreon. Well, since you mentioned it, I might as well go ahead and put it up here. I do have a Patreon going strong, filled with wonderful, like-minded people who like having deep conversations that allow us to be reflective from a point of view of professional development, emotional intelligence, relationships, and more. So if you want to deal with some of your internal issues, learn from others, and hopefully get some inspiration sprinkled in it, come over to Patreon. It's very, very affordable. I tried to keep it to a place where anybody who wants exclusive content and who also wants to support me, I'm so excited. I'm really, 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 really excited. So I am grateful to all my patrons. I have about almost 15 now. We're trying to get to 50. Yes, let's go. And I'm more excited about hopefully some of the healing that's going to take place through that platform. So if you want to become a patron of the Suzette Speaks platform for both yourself and for moi, please go over and support patreon.com/Suzette Speaks. Y'all see I changed the color a little bit today. I was in a pinky mood. I'm in a uplifted mood, y'all. I'm grateful for my brother who is going to share his ups and downs in business. Now, again, business is not easy. Entrepreneurship is so sexy, according to, the latest magazine or the latest trends. Everybody's their own boss. Yeah, you in Atlanta, I know y'all, everybody got a business card. What y'all doing? I don't want me to call that ATL, but everybody got a business card in Miami too. Everybody got a business card, but I'm like, okay, but what you really do for a living, right? That's what world we live in. But this is a bona fide entrepreneur, bona fide real estate investor, understands the game, has lived the game from a very young age. I'm so proud of him. When I saw his bio, and I'll add his bio in the description, y'all, so y'all can get to know him. Go ahead, also in the description, his channel is there. Go ahead and subscribe. Let's give him a jump start in his YouTube career, which is like a week old, yes, but he's been on many platforms offering his voice and insight. And from what I heard from him, I was like, oh, he's very insightful. Let's go. So you've seen him up here, sprinkling some wisdom. And I've been very, very anxious to learn more about him. So I didn't ask him any questions. I said to him, yo, tell me the title you think gonna keep people, on the edge of their seats. That's gonna bring some value, right? And he was like, how about my business almost destroyed me? And I was, oh, okay, yep. Sounds about right. Hit the like button, y'all, so I can bring him on. Hit the like button. I see you, sir. MrRealEstate is waiting patiently, but I got to get these likes up. What's up? Let's go. I see so many of you in the chat. Let me go over into the chat. There's the Cash App. If you want to support, show some love. I appreciate each and every one of you who have given, who have supported, donated in one way or another, y'all. We got a message that we're trying to bring here on YouTube and Facebook, which is that self-improvement will never go out of style. And as much as we are, more mature, we always gonna need it. We always need to sharpen it. And you know who does that? Our counterparts. Our counterparts are they put it in their normal regimen. They go to the conference. They sign up for the Patreon. They do what they need to do to keep themselves fresh, mind, body, and spirit. So you think I'm doing this for me? Yeah, kind of. But I'm also doing it for you. Let's elevate so that we can create, so that we can connect, so that we can have the type of relationships, whatever they are, in the world that we want. But we definitely have to do the healing work to make sure we love ourselves enough to love the next person. Y'all know that? You ever dated somebody who don't love himself? Oh my gosh. Can't start. That's why we got a ministry going. Y'all ready? I'm sorry. I'm already on myself. I hit the like button. We're going to bring our special guest up. Let me check the comments. see who's watching. I know I seen Lee was on. I was like, Lee can't be taking up every single day of every week now. Lee gonna have to stay Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I say if now Lead is on, we're gonna have a problem. Welcome to Gaston's World. Gaston's World is a fabulous creator. You've seen it. He's one of the more popular of my 2022 videos, right? Dating advice from the Manosphere. Gaston's World came through, gave us some wonderful insight on what the Manosphere is saying. Again, he said, I was not the expert, Sue, but I'd be happy to share what I've learned. And he also has first of all, Gaston's World. Gaston's World. Last night, I don't know what you was on, Gaston. I haven't even watched the whole thing, called I Don't Feel Sorry for Modern Day Women. Y'all better go over there and watch Gaston's World. Apparently, the magic happens after dark. Why is it happening when I'm not awake? Actually, our guest today, MrRealEstate, was over. Gaston was on fire. Gaston, they made Gaston mad and try him on another channel. It's a whole thing. Y'all watch it. Gaston, I wish I was up them time there. Shout out to you though. Thank you for being a mod over here as well. Like I said, as a wonderful content creator in his own right. Go watch. I Don't Feel Sorry for Modern Women. Oh boy, they done set a fire under my brother yesterday. Yeah, it's a whole story. I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah, Gaston's gonna be back probably the beginning of February over here, and I will be on a panel, a super panel of women on Gaston's World's channel. I think it's the 29th of January. He has, I think, 5 or 6 ladies lined up, and we're going to talk. So Gaston's World is coming through strong. I'm proud of you, brother. Keep moving forward, right? Before the Billions, like I said, another brother, I'll be putting out a couple of clips from my interview with Before the Billions, probably by this weekend, chopping those up. And again, very insightful tech gentleman, adding so much to the space. Go over, please subscribe. You see his name before, we'll know him as, okay, we did know him before the Billions. Shout out to this brother making some excellent content. He says, hey, MrRealEstate. Yes, we see you. Sun breeze, wagwan. All the way from the Bay Area, West Coast, was having some weather issues the other day. So I am grateful that you guys are good. I'm glad to see you. Another great Patreon member. Thank you for always supporting Sun Breeze. RM Wagwan, the most fabulous. I can't even say it because I got 3 or 4, maybe 5 moderators, but one of the best in the business. RM PA in the building. Thank you so much for always being there, for pushing me, and for making sure my chat is running smoothly. Thank you, Lando. I'm glad you caught the live. Oftentimes, I know you say you're working, you have other things going on, and you don't get to catch the live, but welcome, sir. So happy that you are here. Saluting everybody. Shout out to Gail at night. Uh-oh, my light done went out. Holy Ghost. How my light just went out. How my light just went out, Holy Ghost. Okay, light just went out. You better, is that for real? Is that actually really happening? Okay, well, we'll go without it. It's the spotlight, my ring light. I wonder if the plug is loose. Okay, my ring light. But now we have a midnight effect. Praise Jesus. Okay. While we struggle streaming, thank you, TLA, for always telling us to be prepared. But shout out to Gail at night. She is a fabulous content creator in her own right. She has some great videos, great discussions going on over there. But yeah, spotlight on today. Thank you. I don't know what happened to my ring light, but let me shake it in a few and see if the plug is okay. We're live, as you can tell, so we just keep it moving, roll with the punches, and let it do what it do. Thank you, Sun Breeze. I'm happy to see you. Everybody is good. All the way from South Carolina, Jules. Thank you. Didn't know. Welcome. I see you watching on Facebook. Salute to Trash Can Waves. Big up yourself. I see you always on other people's platforms as well. Thank you for blessing me with just coming through with your presence. Thank you so much. Welcome. I love Michonne, Denise. Fantastic streamers again. If you guys missed her show, she did a show called Why Did I Get Married? And it was great. It was on my channel. Great interview about her personal love story and how she ended up choosing the man she chose to marry. It was very insightful. Thank you, Michonne Denise. She also does fantastic reaction videos. So big up yourself. Thank you for being over here today, just kind of watching and chilling. Let's do this. Yes, all the moderators, thank you, are appreciated, says Sunbreeze. Absolutely, each of them. Gail, Gaston's World, as well as RM, thank you. All Before the Billions has been added. Thank you so much. And Michonne, I might actually add you as a moderator too, darling. Appreciate you. the favorite network. One. Nice to see you. I think I got a cash app. Let me double check. If you want to show some love, thank you so very much. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you so much to wonderful Nola in the building. Nola, I agree with so many of the comments you made from last stream. Thank you. We had a fantastic stream with wealth engineering with Gaston's World about Tiffany Haddish and the lessons, both legal as well as private and personal, right? That we could glean from her. If you didn't see the Tiffany Haddish stream I did on Tuesday, go back and watch it, y'all. It was a great stream. And I think some of your comments, Wonderful 34, were very, very timely and insightful. Big up yourself. Like I said, we are about to get started. Mr. Real Estate. Hey, can we turn up the volume? Boop, boop, boop. I hear you. Again, I'm so grateful that Mr. Real Estate is, just opening up himself to, my audience in a way that allows us to get to know him. Hopefully you may see or hear something that moves you. I hope and is my intention that you will go over and you will support him as well and find value in his content, since he is a real estate investor for several years now. I'm going to add his bio to the description, but you can go right now. In the description is his channel. So if you would, please go over and support this brother. He's brand new to the YouTube space, and I want to make sure he is getting some love, get some traction, right? Thank you all. LearnBiz, the podcast with the super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much. We need to collab, okay? This is a sister in the law that I have the pleasure of knowing in real life. And I see you doing your thing, sis. I see you and your partner over there. Check out her channel. LearnBiz, the podcast. A lot of good business insight. Again, there's so many people on the YouTube space right now, specifically within our community, that are looking to give knowledge that's going to help build. Like I said, I'm on the inside, right? I'm going to do some legal come February, right? And she's doing business, right? So LearnBiz, the podcast, fantastic content creator, getting started as well. So many of us are kind of newish, and the last 30, 60, 90 days been pushing ourselves out there. So I'm really proud of you, sis. I want to thank you so much for the super chat, and you guys please go over and support. You see the name, LearnBiz, the podcast. I see you, Doug. What's up? Grateful that you're here. Also, a fantastic Patreon member, always listening while he's probably exercising. You might be working right now, but usually while you're exercising on a Saturday. But I'm so grateful for your support. Thank you for being here, Doug. See you. We're in a kind of a, I don't know, professional development space today. I guess I would call it, because I think it's going to be personal development indirectly, because it's just that's how I work. You got your professional side and what you can learn from him professionally, but you also got your personal struggles and triumphs, right? That will help hopefully someone here to see themselves in a different light. That's what we're about. That's the intention. I see you. Let me see who else. Flashlight in the building. Yes, I don't know what's going on with my ring. Plan for almost anything on this YouTube journey, y'all. I was like, oh, okay, well, got me a little spotlight looking, got the light bouncing off. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Michonne. I'm gonna add you as a moderator now as we get ready. Y'all get the likes up. That's what I'm really waiting on. Y'all get the likes up. I want my likes up, please. We put work and effort into coordinating, putting topics together, bringing you content. Get the likes up so we can bring on Mr. Real Estate in just a moment. I see you guys. Michonne, Denise, I'm going to add you as a moderator right now. I'm going to figure out how to do that while we bring up our guest. He's going to start with an introduction. Doug with the super chat. Woo, 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 for the struggle street. Thank you. Don't worry, Suzette. You still look fabulous. Well, a little back here got real dark, but I'm going to get closer. So this one baby ring light that I just add yellow light with is going to be my main spotlight. Let me figure out right now if I need to do anything with this light. Weird. And hopefully it kind of works out, because I don't want to have to buy a new ring light, but I will if I have to, obviously. Shout out to OG Patrice in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have one of the brothers on deck today that's coming through to talk about, like I said, his professional journey, how his business almost destroyed him, shattered him. He wanted to use a different word. I was like, you know the algorithm. We got to say destroyed or shattered today. He is always adding to all the platforms I've seen him on. He has very good insight, very vocal man, and I love that. Confident. Oh, we got some. Well, hold on now. Let me get it. Sorry, Mr. Real Estate. I know you over there waiting, but I got a couple of super chats. MJ, welcome. Thank you. Hey, Gorge. Oh, you're so sweet. Hope you're having an amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am. Except for my ring light just going out, but other than that, appreciate you. We just gonna go. Thank God this baby light is still working, Lord. I hope that does not. Okay, thank you, Michelle Denise with the super chat. Per Doug, a little new ring light. Y'all already got my back. Y'all already got my back. Y'all already got my back with the ring light. I love this light because this light has yellow in it, because if you have a certain undertone with the melanin, certain color light. This is not just a white light. This has orange on it, like a yellow orange covers. So I really like this light. It's actually my homegirl I bought it from. But I hope we got to do what we got to do. We'll see. Yay, Michonne Denise. Thank you. You see her channel, go over and watch Why Did I Get Married? It's on my channel, and you can find her channel's web address through that, or you can just look up her name spelled there, Michonne Denise. Fantastic, sis. Thank you for the support. I really, 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 really appreciate you so much. Who else? Chemo. Okay, you coming through though? The snake skin for the same. Yo, my Patreon members don't play. Wagwan Chemo. I see you representing from Dominica, I think by way of Texas, if I remember correctly. Glad to see you. Thank you that you like the snake skin. I didn't know what I was going to put on. But I was like, ooh, and I got the earrings too. Oh, y'all didn't see. Oh, y'all. Okay. Just so you know. Thank you for the coordination. That fantastic super chat. I appreciate it so very much. I'm going to bring up Mr. Real Estate. I'm going to see what is going on with my plug. It happens, but this light is actually holding me down. I'm grateful for the baby ring light. I just hope that doesn't go out, because if it does, I'm going to have to go to the avatar. I don't want to go to an avatar, but if it get back. If it get any burst than this, sometimes you just, it's your day. So I have the room light on, but it's not too bad. The single light, baby ring light is holding me down. But thank you, Chemo C, for your ardent support, your consistent support. Thank you for being a Patreon member. I really, really appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much. Yes, Michonne following talking about, hey, here go your ring light. Ring light money. Y'all crazy, but I appreciate it. Yes, I did try to coordinate today. Oh no, I see Mr. Real Estate dropped off. I hope he's okay. Mr. Real Estate, come on back. I hope you are good. But we're gonna bring him up right away. Thank you, Simcia. Wow, go on. Another brother, Simcia. We need to do a panel maybe too, because I don't know. You always offer some very deep insight. I see you on Before the Billions. I see you on Gale at Night. I don't know if you want to come up over here, you can come up if you want. So big up yourself though. I know you watching. I know you are lending your support, but I appreciate you. But you're always welcome, Cynthia, to come on through. Friendsgiving. Good to see you. Nice to see you again. If you're just joining, welcome. I have a professional development, insightful chat ready for you today. Mr. Real Estate is coming through. He's a brand new YouTuber. He's going to focus primarily, obviously, on real estate investing. He also has an insurance business, which I was very intrigued by. But more than anything, when I asked him, what do you want to talk about? I said, give me something compelling. Give me something the people can watch. Give me something that's going to help the people. And he was like, yo, this business almost did me in a couple times. I was like, whoa. That's the topic then. That's the topic. How my business almost shattered me is the word we used. But yeah, he's going to get deep with it. Like I said, it's professional development mixed with a little personal, because you're always going to have the personal epiphanies as you go through this life. But I really wanted to kind of bring the truth behind what it takes to become an entrepreneur, open up the veil, stop the foolishness. Everybody want to be an entrepreneur, but don't know what it really takes. Don't understand the sacrifice, the scariness. where it will take you sometimes, the desperation at times, right? Because you don't have that client, you're not sure how you're gonna get this bill paid. Sometimes my prayers alone, I'm just like, God, I need a client right now. I need one. So somehow, some way, you're gonna push me and get me a client, God. So let me tell you, some of those prayers, that's when your faith is really walked out. Entrepreneurship, I'll tell you that for real, for real. Yes, Gaston's world is apparently not asleep. That's when his fire is on. Some people, I am a night owl. I find it hard to sleep, but I try to make myself lie down because I probably would be up and have my best working time between 12 midnight and like 3 in the morning. That's when I'm popping. Maybe like 11 to then, but then I'm tired all morning if I do that. So I've been trying to wean myself off of that. But my brother Gaston's world, it come in like when the clock strike 12, his whole Gaston transforms, and it's like rah 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 rah. And he came with that flame yesterday. I was like, who made my brother mad? I was like, wait a minute, Gaston's world. Woo, he looked like he came off a stream that was talking mess and he had to react to it. And child, that's not my usual Gaston, so I knew it had to be very major for him to have to do that. Wealth engineering. So anyway, go watch Gaston's World from last night. I don't feel sorry for modern women. I was like, did you really have to get it off your chest? I see you had to get it off your chest, my brother. So fire after midnight. If you can stay up, check Gaston's World just to see what he got going on. But salute to Wealth Engineering. I hope you got my email, my brother. Thank you for being on this past stream. Very impromptu. Again, your words, both what you said that inspired some of my talking points, as well as what you shared when you was up here, your own personal testimony about your struggles with, mental health and all that. I think that was just priceless. And I know it's going to help somebody. So he also has a channel, though, trying to bring light. Oh my gosh, he got deep. He's an electrical engineer, bring light to people, but now he's trying to do it through knowledge. Let's go. Yes, we do it deep here. And he also is just telling people or showing people different ways we can get the bag. So shout out to Wealth Engineering. If you're looking for finance, again, Mr. Real Estate is about the real estate. Mr. Wealth Engineering is about wealth engineering in many ways. Different ways to get the bag. That's a fantastic channel. He's recently monetized. Shout out to my brother. And he's been bringing that fire. So thank you again. And I want you back either with my Patreon or maybe next month late. Give it a little time to air out. But your personal development inclinations, how you describe them, it really piqued my interest. So I really, really, really want to get with you, Mr. Wealth Engineering. Check your email for me. Thank you for Gaston's World. Hey, yes, we need to coordinate something. Yes, MC, I want you over here because you have such, great, points when I see you on other people's stuff. So I'll be like, all right, he can come on over here and give me some of that fire. Gaston said he got a lot of coffee in the system after 12, I guess, because yesterday was fire. Gaston's World shots fired. I was like, bro, they don't mess with my friend, though. I was like, people are getting out of the box. Yeah, it was a very interesting exchange he experienced on another channel that he reacted to. And I was just like, wow, I don't want that here. I want to just have good civil discourse. Whether I agree with you or not, I'm not going to do certain things. So anyway, go see Gaston's World and see what I'm talking about. Mr. Real Estate, I am going to bring you up shortly. I just need to get the likes up. Appreciate y'all. Yes, Gaston World is fam for sure. I see you, Friendsgiving. Yay. Wealth Engineering says yes. See, you did reply. My bad. I was probably doing my makeup. I'm sorry. I didn't get the reply yet, but I will look at the reply again. My Patreon is open to you, bruh. Or we definitely could do a different personal development topic for maybe end of February. I would love that. I would love that. Speaking of which, Tuesday, I will be on Uncle Stu, the old man on the block. Next Tuesday, I believe it's like the 25th. I will have my stream at 4:30, and then Uncle Stu will be at 7. So mark your calendars. Next Tuesday is a double. Yeah, Wealth Engineering, catch the replay. I'm on listen, Gaston's World. Y'all hit the like button. Let's go. Hit the like button. We're going to bring up Mr. Real Estate in just a moment. I want to get my likes up. You know how we do. We want to make sure people can first and foremost see the channel. Doing it a little bit different today. Wanted to give you guys a little pink on the screen. I'm trying something different, seeing if the color choice, or what do they call it, like the banner themes matter, if you guys prefer them. Gonna see how they work. But you know it. Please hit the like button. I have a special gentleman here, brand new to YouTube, but not brand new to business. He has been in several different lines of work, right? But all of them, same with me, have tied together to help him, excuse me, as he has entered entrepreneurship from like I think the age of 19. So all the things he did, all of the kind of promotions, I'm gonna let him describe it. But there are so many ways in which I see, people kind of maybe fantasizing or romanticizing is the word, romanticizing entrepreneurship. And what we need is some reality because again, no one shows you when you don't have any assistance yet and you have to get your own stuff, buy your own things. Like I was FedEx running for myself. There was no courier. I couldn't do half the stuff because I didn't have the money to do the stuff because the money that I had was lent to me by me. So I was out here, it was my own paralegal, praise God. It was all those things that you see in a nice office when you work for a company. But when you start out, bruh, you empty your own garbage, you sweep your own floors, you change the toilet paper yourself, you add the soap yourself. If you know what I'm talking about as an entrepreneur, drop a comment because there's so many parts of the entrepreneurial journey that have, I think, again, become so romanticized and seem so easy. When we talk about starting a business, yes, the United States has such low barriers to entry. Fantastic. But to get someone to actually spend $1 with you, to invest in you, to value what you're giving them is so hard. I don't think people realize how hard it is and how when you do finally take the plunge, leave your 9 to 5, oh my gosh, it's like a whole new world, y'all. It's like a I don't know, Wild Wild West. I get very teary-eyed when I think about, 4 or 5 years ago stepping out there. I was like, Jesus, did I make a mistake? Do I need to go get a job? Like, what's up? So there are so many ways now, and wealth engineering can attest to that. So many ways now that people can make money. Again, before like maybe 10 years ago, I think we were much more confined. But there are so many ways, particularly from your house, that you can be on the entrepreneurial journey but still be earning income, that it has made like I think now if I did it again, I would probably lose less sleep. I would probably not be as anxiety driven as some of the seasons of my life have been. But it's a learning curve. It's definitely a learning curve. And if y'all like this type of uh constructive, uplifting personal and professional development, y'all know what it is. Y'all gonna hit the like button though. This is what I want. I'm gonna talk about my Patreon before I bring up Mr. Real Estate. But I'm grateful for all the Patreon members who are supporting what I'm doing. Hopefully, you guys will see a little bit more justice talk. I'm going to reach out to Mr. Real Nathan Daly. I want the kosher clinician. If y'all got some links, let me know. I'm still very much in a path of self-improvement, but I'm going to add a little law and justice come February, right? Because y'all responded well to the Tiffany Haddish. Even though I kept it kind of personal development, I'm going to add some elements of legal talk. So apparently y'all like that lead attorney. Lead attorney is on fire. When I saw him put up his videos, I'm like, please don't ruin it for us who's trying to stream on the odd days of when you stream, sir, because everybody will be over there watching each and every day if he streamed every day. But I'm grateful to him. I think he has let us in, shown us the blueprint, given us so much with regards to his YouTube elementary. Look how far we've come. And again, this brother who I'm bringing up also is a part of Lead's Patreon, brand new, 1 week. I think he just started posting. So videos are going to be coming, y'all, but still go into the description and go ahead and please, please, please go ahead and subscribe already to Mr. Real Estate. We each one teach one here. We build in each other. Like I said, he seems like he has like the right, from just his panel discussion appearances, I like the motivation. I was like, okay, he gets it. So he's learning from me. I'm learning from him. And I told him my purpose, do not tell me your whole story. Let me react in the moment, please, such that my guest as well as my audience can both, we can actually be in it together. I love that. When I have guests, I do not like to get the 411 all the way through. Just give me the broad idea of what you've done in business, what you've done in your life. Okay. And then give me the theme that you want to talk about. And when you say, oh, my business almost me, I was like, oh, perfect. I love it. Let's get to the gritty. I'm tired of all the perfection. I was going to say, don't let the pearls fool you. All of the ways in which we seem to have it together, y'all don't know. Y'all get these likes up though. I am very big on pulling back the curtain. I'm very big on taking off the mask. So many of us seem to have it all together. I am not one of them. Thank you. I know, I come on here looking, oh my goodness, she got on her snakeskin, but trust me, I am but a work in progress. I am still figuring out myself internally, trying to gain confidence. I'm a confident woman, but there are still areas which I do not have confidence, right? I'm still trying to figure out what I want, not only from myself, but from who hopefully one day I'll meet and what that will look like, right? So there are so many places in our lives, guys, that we need to hopefully learn from each other and build from one another's experiences. I don't have all the answers. I have only been living this many years. Other people have more insight when it comes to this. I have more insight when it comes to that. That's what this platform is about, the exchange, y'all. The exchange. Are y'all ready for Mr. Real Estate? Y'all get them likes up. I'm tired of asking. I'm just like, please, please, please get them likes up. Hit the like button. I'm gonna go through the comments one more time. Let me see who's in here, who is coming through. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to have Mr. Real Estate Brand. I want to know if this will be his first. Is this your first? I wonder if this is his first interview. I'm so excited. Thank you, Sunbreeze. Sunbreeze says, thanks for supporting self-development and represented the wounded in accident. Exactly. On my day job, you guys, I do personal injury law. So I handle people who have had terrible injuries from medical procedures. I had 2 referrals as of late that I'm hopeful that we'll see, what happens. But, doctors make all kinds of mistakes sometimes. And if their treatment was not what is customary, we have to investigate. So yes, if you're injured in any way, particularly in Florida is where I practice, please come see me. Please holler at me, send me an email, hit me up with a DM. Thank you, Sunbreeze. Appreciate you. Thank you, Friendsgiving. Awesome. Saying what's up to Moment with Diva. Girl, you are every listen. Some of y'all, I don't know what y'all do for a living, but you guys are like, boop, boop, boop. I go over to Kosher Clinician, I see you. I go over here, I see you. I go over here, I'm seeing you. I feel like I'm lazy on the YouTube side. I'm like, I go when I can, y'all. I love y'all. I like people I want to watch sometimes that I can't are like Blind Guy, his wife. Sometimes they're midday, I can catch. Sometimes they're midday, I can't. The Harrison family vlogs, I feel like I always miss their stream, and I really don't feel like, I'm not trying to. Big up to Miss B Finesse. Sometimes I can't catch hers. There's so many people. Uncle Stu comes on late. Sometimes I can catch him after mine, and I will be on Uncle Stu on the 25th at 7. So yeah, big up yourselves. Yes, thank you, Wealth Engineering, cheering on. Mr. Real Estate, I see you. And like I said, yes, RM, we out here doing a little bit of both. So if you have any challenges with business, or if you have any kind of story of business teaching you the hardest lessons, I'm gonna actually I'll put it in now just in case. If you even want to come up and say hi before I bring up Mr. Real Estate, we have again a guest who is not afraid to expose the underbelly and the difficult parts of entrepreneurship. And when I asked him to come on, I was like, please don't give me the, oh, started from the bottom, now I'm here. No, give me the real. Help me to understand. Help the people, help folks to understand, business is not a bed of roses. Entrepreneurship is not a bed of roses, right? It can be very cutthroat at times. It can be very difficult. It can actually have you feeling like you crazy. Like, if everything can go wrong that goes wrong, sometimes it's just like, what the heck? Did I make a mistake? But no, you haven't. This is just called entrepreneurship, right? Picking up the kids from school. I was just talking to my cousin. She just opened up her own medical practice, and she's in another state, up in Chicago. And we were talking last night. She was like, girl, I just got my insurance billing cleared. They had been holding up our money. I just got this done. She's working on her new marketing flyer. It's so crazy what entrepreneurs go through and all the different hats that we have to wear. I feel like, again, I don't know. It's only motherhood could probably be more challenging than this because it's so multitasking for real. It is hard, and then sometimes you will meet people that are not going to keep their word, people that just don't like you, or people that somehow inadvertently makes things more difficult for you. And then when you see those challenges, when they promise to do one thing and they don't, have y'all ever experienced that in business? Drop a comment if you've ever on your entrepreneurial journey been faced with such hard circumstances, some challenging circumstances that you almost gave up. And like I said, Mr. Real Estate, I see you, sir. It does not matter, how many times you fall, it's how many times you get up. And that we are oftentimes, being very, very, we like to window dress it. I don't know why we do that as a society. We like to window dress. We like to keep people away from the down and dirty. We like to keep people away from the parts of the story that may show us to be weak, vulnerable, and sometimes even they're, taken advantage of. Let's just be real. If I look back at some of the things I've done now, I can say, Father, I can smile about it. But when it's happening to you, it is hurtful. When it's happening to you, it can cost you. When it's happening to you, it could take away from your bottom line. When it's happening to you, it might actually, put your business license at risk, right? So if you're thinking about getting into business, I see you. LearnBiz podcast. LearnBiz, if you have your camera, can you come up real quick? I want the folks to see you to do a quick introduction. LearnBiz, the podcast. If you are able to, I'm going to drop the link. I want you to do a quick hello, if you don't mind. Even if you're not, cammed up, I do want people to support your podcast, LearnBiz. So at least come up. I just dropped the StreamYard. We're trying to build a community, right? There are several of us starting out in this YouTube journey, vis-a-vis TLA, and many of us are just trying to figure it out. But I want us to make sure we are looking out for one another. This is one of the reasons I asked Mr. Real Estate to come on today. Not only did I know he had some good insight as far as people need to know where his channel is, people need to know how to invest in real estate and what he does and what he's going to hopefully do and bring value to the space. But I also really admired how vocal he has been just coming through to other people's panels, just saying what's on his heart. And like I said, we don't always align. We align a lot, Mr. Real Estate. We align a lot. So with that not being, he's not hindered. He wants to kind of be open and transparent. So from that point of view, and please, hey, Big Time Drum, what's up? Please, the LearnBiz podcast. Thanks for dropping it. RM is already on it. RM is already on it. What go on? LearnBiz podcast. Thank you for being so good. She's already in the back. She's like, let me come up here. I want people to see you and hear what your show is about. How are you?
Hey, how are you, Suzette? Hi, everybody.
Hey, fantastic, girl. I was looking, I'm like, listen, my one light on. I want to change it, but you know what? I'm just in a talkative mood. So I'm going to say hello to my peoples and how are you? And let me remove the comments so they can see your channel name. But tell us about your channel.
Thank you so much, Suzette. I'm doing good. I was actually on my way out the door. I said, let me just hop on for a second because I'll listen in the car.
Yay!
But LearnBiz, the podcast, is a platform where we're basically educating entrepreneurs. We're allowing entrepreneurs an opportunity to learn from other entrepreneurs. So it's kind of like a peer-to-peer learning. We interview different Black entrepreneurs throughout Florida and across the U.S. So we just hope to really engage with each other and share and probably make it a little bit easier for others. Because I know I had a hard route, my partner had a hard route, and we would hope that we can make it better for those coming after us.
Absolutely. So you see her name there, their name there is too, a duo over at LearnBiz, no space, the podcast. So I'm grateful that you just came and say hi. Thank you, sis. I don't mean to keep you off the road. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate
Thank you.
Anytime, and we're going to coordinate and do a show. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. See you soon. The LearnBiz podcast for coming up. Thank you so much. But yeah, like I said, I was very intrigued when I saw some of the work that's being done by so many different content creators. And no matter who you are, no matter what you do, there's a space, there's an audience for you, and there's a need for you. So I wanted to encourage Mr. Real Estate as a brand new content creator, get the likes up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get these likes up. I wanted to make sure, as a person who has also benefited from others, opening the door, I want to make sure that I too am opening the door wherever I can and help whoever I can to say, what they are going to do for the space, who are they going to serve in the space, and hopefully also learn a little bit about them in the process so that we can all build together. So I want to bring him up, but I do want to get the likes up just a little bit more. Please, please, please. Y'all spoil. I want to make sure that more folks see the stream. Make a comment, drop a comment. The link is there if you guys want to say a quick hello before I bring up Mr. Real Estate to talk a little bit about why his journey almost destroyed him. His journey into business. Y'all get the likes up. Almost destroyed him. I want him to, from the beginning, give all of the details, not leaving out any of, the juicy parts, if you will. I tell him to keep it PC. Don't demonetize my ting dog. Don't do that. But we want to make sure when we talk about entrepreneurship, we're talking about it realistically, from a viewpoint where people have to understand all of the trials and tribulations sometimes that go on with it, that it's always going to be, a changing kind of beast, that no matter who you are not going to get, an easy, straight road. It's very windy. And there's oftentimes parts where you feel like you want to give up. I've been there. So when deciding what to discuss, I asked him about his professional acumen. He sent me his bio. He's like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm like, don't come over here talking about real estate. That's what you're gonna do on your channel. But more so, I'm more so into who and what has challenged you the most and how you overcame those challenges. How were you able to push past them? And like I said, I asked him for his theme, and his theme was like, my business nearly destroyed me, but he used another word for it. And I thought, yo, that's where it is. So get the likes up. Let's go. If you guys want, there's the Cash App. Appreciate the support. You know what we do. You know how hard it is sometimes to find the time to take and dedicate to push past, the long day, and then come on and hopefully bring you guys a good message. So I appreciate each and every one of you, just for being here, and for liking and commenting and sharing. And if you can, and if you feel led, thank you to my super chatters. Thank you for making this stream. So yeah, Mr. Real Estate has an interesting bio. He has some background in, thank you, Sunbreeze. Sunbreeze, my impromptu. They don't understand. I'm out here trying to build. Y'all, we out here for fun, but we out here trying to build too. Shout out to those watching on Facebook. I see you. Thank you to all those watching on Facebook and on LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn is in today. Thank you so much. I'm Suzette Speaks. I see you guys. I'm very, very, very excited to welcome a very new content creator who is going to talk a little bit about his challenges in business and how he was able to overcome his challenges and how he was able to hopefully not let this thing take him out. But okay, thank you. I like Gaston looking out. Gaston's like, don't worry about the light. Thank you, Gaston. We're with the Cash App and with the, okay, take care of your lighting is fine. Thank you, Gaston's World. Appreciate it. All love. And thank you so much to the folks who have been rocking with me. Those who have watched the previous stream, thank you. Oh, thank you. You're subscribed and you're not showing up. Who is that? Thank you, Passat Dice, or Passattdise. Prasat Dice, I see you. Thank you for your message. She says, I'm subscribed and you're not showing up on my very often to watch list. Maybe it's because of level you're not on the mainstream. So this is what I think. Same thing happened to Queen of the South. You have to go back, Passat Dice, and you have to like a few of my videos. You might have to watch a few minutes of them and comment below them. That's what I'll see when YouTube will put me in your algorithm. That is like definitely, very common. A couple people have DM'd me and was like, I'm subscribed, but I don't see you. But yeah, go back and watch a couple videos. And if you don't mind liking and commenting below them, comment below the videos. So I think that will push me up in your algorithm. Queen of the South, who has been a day one. I see you, Simcia, with us, Opar chat. Queen of the South said the same thing below one of my posts. She's like, how come I don't see it? I don't know when you go live. I don't know what's going on. I said, listen, the algorithm is so funny. So I want you to go under the videos, like and comment a few of the past videos. And then I want you to also watch a couple, just a few minutes of it. Just start watching them, because if you start watching like a few minutes of them, they will come up in the algorithm, and then you will see when we go live. Shout out to my brother Simsia Wagwan, Simsia, my African brother. What is good? I'm so grateful for you. I shouted you out earlier, but now you are returning the blessing. Thank you very much. No comment, just love. Thank you, Simsia. You've been one of my earliest day ones over here supporting the channel. We are pushing up slowly in numbers. Sometimes it's very discouraging because you're watching the numbers, and I'm like, YouTube, I know you can show a few more people my videos. I know my video is better than this, but YouTube, for some reason, is not allowing, it's an algorithm thing. I'm not going to complain about it. It will work itself out. But oftentimes we are here, we are producing, and we are hopefully bringing value, and not everybody is seeing it. And like I said, my darling, Miss, I think it might be Passat Dice, thank you for letting me know. I'm going to write it below your comment as well. But sometimes for whatever reason, the algorithm is not letting everyone see it, even though they're subscribed. So go y'all, everybody do this. Go like a couple of my videos and comment below one or two of them, okay? Go like them, recent videos, and comment below a couple of them. Big up yourself. Bernard S with the Cash App. I see you. Shout out to Bernard S. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I didn't know that, Doug. I'll bring up your comment in a second. Bernard S sent wonderful Cash App. Thank you very, very, very much, Bernard S, for your Cash App gift. Love you, brother. Also a member of the Patreon. Almost had me taking notes for real during the last Patreon discussion. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bernard S, for being a Patreon member and for also the Cash App gift. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. He's also a content creator setting up his stuff. Drop a comment if you can, Bernard, and I will put your comment up so people see your feed and see your page, etc. So if you want to come up and say hello, thank you, Gaston's World. The link is there. I want y'all to also ask Mr. Real Estate questions. If you can, please ask him some questions with regards to whether it's his personal or professional acumen. Really excited to have him come and share how business nearly shattered his life. Literally, I can't even go into it. I want him to tell it, but I want to get these likes up. I want to get the support up. Thank you, Doug. Doug says sometimes you have to unsub and sub again, and you will start receiving notifications. I did not know that. So I will also add that, Doug, thank you, to my recommendations for people who have said this is like the third person who has told me they're subscribed. Wow. Okay. Thank you. And they have not been seeing any of the, for some reason, they have not been seeing any of the notifications. So shout out to you, Doug. Thank you again, Patreon member. Let me do one more plug of the Patreon. Please understand, the Patreon is where we're building private conversations that are going to hopefully enlighten, encourage you, elevate you from inside out. Again, I will be, thankfully they sent it, y'all. Patreon members, you guys have been waiting for my exclusive speech from the women's conference I did about like a week ago. They just sent me the video, thank goodness. So this weekend I will be uploading, maybe even tomorrow, I'll be uploading the exclusive video of the speech I gave, the talk I gave to the Beyond Woman magazine conference about a week ago. I'm only putting that on Patreon. It was so good. And it's about 40 minute speech setting the tone for 2022. And I want the patrons to please review it when I do it, and then we'll do a little discussion the next time we're up, okay, on Patreon. So I can't wait to share that with my Patreon members. If y'all want to support this type of uplifting content, please go to my Patreon and again, invest in yourself. Not just me, man. It's good stuff. Like, let's go. I believe in it. I hope you do too. So go on over to Patreon if you want to see more content like this, and if you want to support my type of content on YouTube. I appreciate all those Patreon members already. All right, patreon.com /Suzette Speaks. We're almost there. Hit the like button. Come on, y'all. Let's go. I'm trying to tee up a wonderful conversation here. And I know that there are so many of you that will get a lot of value. If you did not, There are 2 streams I want you to go back and watch. If you did not watch the Tiffany Haddish stream, go back and watch it. If you did not watch, I'm disappointed with the type of views I got for last Saturday. The Stories That Have You Stuck stream. The Stories That Have You Stuck stream with Angela Durant. Somebody gonna get free from that. That was a good stream, and the numbers were only like 400 views or so. But I want y'all, if you have not been getting notifications, go back and watch Stories That Have You Stuck. That was such a good stream. So I really want you guys go back, especially the last 4 or 5 streams. If you haven't been getting notifications, go ahead and please go ahead and like them and comment below them. And like Doug said, you can unsubscribe and then subscribe again, and that will turn on your notifications. Are y'all ready? If you were ready, you would get them likes up. Let's go Facebook. Let's go. Write a comment. Let me know you're watching, where you're watching from as well. And I want to bring up Mr. Real Estate here shortly. I want to welcome all of you who are watching. Thank you for calling in. Yes, Doug says, wow, YouTube can be funny. Hello. Yes, I'm pulling a little long stroke. Where y'all back? Y'all mad? What's up? I'm trying to get them likes up. My streams have been, like I said, the views have been okay. And I'm just like, I'm doing way better than these views, y'all. I need to be in the thousands. Like, what's up? So we want to make sure eyes are on here. We want to make sure likes are here. We want to make sure comments are here in order to make sure that we have gotten to our capacity. And I want to make sure, I see you, Mr. Real Estate. You need to, okay, thank you. All right. But yes, I am doing a little long stroke because I want to make sure I get my likes up so that my algorithm is doing what it's supposed to do, and making sure that I also pull in my Facebook and others who want this type of content. I'm also simultaneously broadcasting on LinkedIn for the first time. So I want my LinkedIn people to also see me. And I want to make sure, thank you for the Cash App. Thank you very much again, Gaston's World. Thank you, Bernard S. I am grateful for all of you who are members of the Patreon. If you want to come on up, if you're a Patreon member, Patreon member, please come up if you like. Don't be mad at me, Chemo. No, listen, Chemo, come up here for me, please. Don't be mad at me. Hello? Come up here for me, please. I'm trying to get these likes up. What's up? I'm trying to get the support up. What's up? Chemo, come up here for me for a second. I want to make sure we are hopefully being seen by as many people as possible. So come on now. If you can, hit the like button as you come in. Thank you. Likes are free, says RM. Thank you. How many am I at, RM? Because I don't want to bring on my brother until I properly have y'all participating, hopefully, and seeking some hopeful feedback. Because also I'm dropping the link early so that you know that Mr. Real Estate is also going to be taking questions from you as well. So I see Mr. Real Estate, and I think he just, no, it's not an attorney thing. Want to leave me alone. Want to leave. Can I at least get 75? Y'all at 49. Jesus. Because I like to get at 100, but I see it's like a light day. But hit the like button for me, please. I want to make sure I bring him on. Like I said, there is so much I want him to talk about. And I think, especially now it's raining, pouring where we are in South Florida. How are you guys doing? I know the weather has been kind of crazy as of late. And I want to make sure that, again, we are bringing value. And hopefully, thank you, Mr. Wealth Engineering, for responding to my email as well. I can't wait to have you on. Look at this. Oh, another super chat. Yes. That's the crowd going wild. I see you, Uncle Stu. I got 5 on it. I got 5. Thank you, Uncle Stu on the block, for again showing some love with the super chat. Thank you so much. I will be on this gentleman's show. If you have not subscribed to Uncle Stu, old man on the block, you see his name, go over to his channel. He just recently became monetized too. Congratulations, Uncle Stu, the old man on the block. So I am grateful for him. I'm grateful to be a guest on his show next Tuesday. I have Miss Chanel there at 4:30 will be my guest. And then next Tuesday, I will go over to Uncle Stu at 7. He does some heavy lifting over there. He definitely does a lot of conscious thought type content, relationship talk. I see it. I don't want to be on no hot seat, Uncle Stu. I don't tell you that, but I do want to explore more in-depth topics with him. And like I say, he does a terrific job. A bona fide member of the Manosphere, Black Manosphere, and teaching as we go. Y'all want Mr. Real Estate? I know you tired of me. I know y'all want to get these likes up though. Wealth Engineering says, can't wait to see Mr. Real Estate. Shout out to Wealth Engineering. Thank you for being my impromptu guest. Kimusi, you gonna be my last one. I'm gonna bring him up, but y'all gotta show some love. We working here. We working. Okay, we working. But Wealth Engineering said, Mr. Real Estate, you better have a couple good stories ready because they've been waiting. They are so good. But patiently, he's been in the back. Kimo, what you got to say, bro? You gotta unmute. What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Fantastic. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Just can't wait to hear the topic today. I got a horrible delay. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. I won't make you wait no longer. Am I at 50 likes? If I'm at 50 likes, we're gonna keep going. I was hoping to get to 75, but we're gonna go. 52 says RM. All right, Kimo. I'm gonna drop you down and bring up Mr. Real Estate. Are you ready?
All right,
Mr.
all right.
Real Estate, I've been warming them up for you. You've been patiently waiting. They know that this is about you today, allowing you. Thank you, Kimo. I'm gonna drop you down to illumine us. He has the best stories ready for us. So I'm like, okay, we get to 50 likes, we can bring you up. We're at 52. We're at 52. So I think I've baked this cake, put it in the oven. I'm waiting for you, sir, to put your magic on it. So without further ado, welcome to my stream for the first time. Uncle Stu doing it, no problem. I'm a lightweight and a man of God. Let's go, Uncle Stu. Without further ado, let's bring up Mr. Real Estate.
Mic check, mic check. How's it going?
You the most patient man ever. How you doing, Mr. Real Estate? Glad
No,
to
I'm
see
doing
you.
well.
I need
Hey,
thank you for your
whoever,
patience.
if you know, you know. Some people in the chat know that your boy was struggling a little bit, So I thank you for holding it
Yes.
down, and I thank the chat for your patience.
Cool. We are good. We are warmed up. We are ready to hear from you without further ado. They said I can stand under their umbrella. Uncle Stu blessed the chat a couple times. Wealth Engineering blessed the chat again. Wealth Engineering wants you back in February. But right now, without further ado, it's about this gentleman right here, Mr. Real Estate. Proud of you already stepping out there, adding to the YouTube manosphere space. First and foremost, tell the people who you are, and I want to thank you for being here.
Hey, it's Mr. Real Estate. And who am I? A young entrepreneur with a track record of overcoming adversity. Since 17, I've been building businesses and rising through the ranks of real estate. And now I've embarked on a new journey to uplift and motivate you to achieve your dreams.
Okay, in a nutshell. Okay, thank you for that. Nice and quick. Keep it simple. So you have been in real estate for quite some time. So I want to know a little bit more about why YouTube and what it is that you'll be talking about. Like I know you're brand new, and I know you were like on a bunch of other people's panels, kind of making your way from Lapeef to Before the Billions to Gaston's World to everywhere. So why now? What do you hope to offer?
Well, as far as why now, been an entrepreneur all my life, and just recently, I had another, bad episode of health. I live with a chronic illness, and this last episode happened right around Christmas time. I was absorbing a lot of, business content related to end of the year planning for the new year, and a lot of, the digital mentors I follow say, "Hey, go out on a retreat, go have some fun. That's where you plan to look at your business and plan for the next year." So I went out on a trip to the mountains. I was snowboarding, everything was fine. Have a bad episode of health. Now I'm in the hospital for the next 3 weeks. And one of the only things that uplifted me at that time was discovering your channel, other people in this collective community, and just having the platform to hear about other successful young professionals. And straight from the jump, I was addicted. And I really want to shout out to the lead attorney because thanks to him, I started viewing YouTube and content creation as a business. And as soon as I viewed it as a business, and I
Yeah.
just redid my business plan from last year, I saw, hey, in my insurance practice, I just increased my net revenue for my business by 200%. So
Oh.
so now I'm sick, I'm in the hospital, I have this new burning desire for content creation, and now I've got the lead attorney showing me how it can be a business. Well, I know that I can be successful in business, so I know I can be successful in this. So I've been learning as much as I can, and I really want to shout out all the creators out there who've helped me on my journey and allowed me to come up on their panel thus far to share my opinions, such as you, Before the Billions, Wealth Engineering, the list goes on and on.
Awesome. So you are more than welcome. And I'm sure, like you said, all of us are rooting for you. All of us want all of the fellow content creators who we've been getting to know vis-a-vis the lead attorney to be successful. So as we create this great fraternity, I'm grateful to have you here. So you want to talk real estate. I want people to get to know you. I want people to understand how you got into business. And obviously the topic for today was how business almost destroyed me, and I wanted to really, impress upon everyone the difficulties that come with entrepreneurship and how everything is not always, a bed of roses, and how there's oftentimes your most challenging losses that show you who you are and make you better. It's not oftentimes the wins push you; it's the losses and the hurts that can really, really propel you if you let them to the next level. So before we get into some of those storytelling moments of like, this really what happened to me. Talk a little bit about you, the entrepreneur. I read your bio, but people don't know you yet. So tell us how you say you've been in business since you was what, in your teens. So talk a
17.
little bit, yeah, about where you started in business.
Yeah, so I'd say that any successful entrepreneur has been through many trials and tribulations, overcome a lot of adversity. And I overcame a lot of that adversity at a very young age, and I think that helped me be successful. For example, when I was very young, through middle school and even a couple years of high school, I had a really, really bad speech impediment. At one point in time, I was mute. I would slap myself trying to get myself to speak. When put upon called upon pressure, I couldn't get the words out. So to go through that for years, to go through things like the fear of rejection, bullying, anything in between, and to rise above that, I think that already put me on a pretty solid foundation to go out there and manage risk. So in high school, I was naturally drawn towards entrepreneurship and business. I just didn't know it was called entrepreneurship. In high school, I was part of the Kappa League. I'm sure many people here are familiar with that
Okay,
organization.
them Kappas. Okay,
Yeah,
salute to the brothers in the what is it, the Crimson and Cream?
that's right. And very early on, I was exposed to very successful, mature Black men who I think planted the seed of business and entrepreneurship in my mind, unbeknownst to me. And not only the Kappa League, but in senior year of high school, I was part of the business ROP program, where I had a choice. I actually got my credits for high school early, and I could have had like a couple free periods. Got out of school a couple hours early, but instead I signed up for the 49er Business ROP program. This was funded by the San Francisco 49ers. And essentially, it was a program where students were connected with local business owners. We got internships, exposure to what made them successful, XYZ. So these kind of experiences really shaped me. So fast forward to high school, senior year of high school. Um, and before I get into that, I'd like to say, if you want a quick synopsis of what it was like for Mr. Real Estate growing up, everybody here is familiar with the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, right? Well, I like
Yes.
to say I was the Fresh Prince of Bel Air in reverse. I grew up with privilege,
Oh.
with exposure, and I grew up being raised by a single father of four. He had
Mm,
his first child at 19, and he
mm,
still put us in those good communities, got me that exposure. But
mhm.
senior year of high school, oh, he was like, "I'm done. My job here is done." So I was literally on my own. I was living from cousin's house to uncle's house and da 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 da, and I found
Nice.
myself in the hood,
Oh,
sleeping on a friend's couch at the bottom of the bottom.
mm,
But senior year of high school, this is when I really started to get the knack for entrepreneurship, and it really started to shape me on my path. I was always part of the football team, and something that we do is fundraising, and we would sell these little cards called Titan cards, which would give anyone who held it discounts to all the local stores and shops. 50% off Jamba Juice, stuff like that. And the name of the game was after football practice, the coach would have all the football players go to the local, Safeway or shopping center, what have you, and they would stand outside and wait for people to come out when they're done shopping and try to solicit them to buy some of these Titan cards, right? Well, I've always kind of been a black sheep, and I'm not sure if if you want to pull up the photo I sent you, but if you pull up the photo
Oh
of me,
yes, oh
even
yes. He
if you,
done sent a slideshow, y'all. I was excited. I was like, oh, okay, we prepared. He
I
done
brought
sent
some
a slideshow.
receipts. I
Let me
brought some
add this.
receipts.
Let me add the slideshow. The first slide, okay.
Yeah, the
The
first
Capital
slide.
League picture. Y'all want to see his history? Let's go.
So that's
Yay.
Mr. Real Estate in high school, black sheep, rebel to
Ooh,
society, in a black jacket and some Nike high tops, no dress shoes.
I love it.
but uh b- but still, that kind of exposure is what shaped me. But I've always been kind of a rebel against the system, if you will. And if you
Fantastic.
fast forward
Hmm.
to my story in high school, the name of the game is go to the local Safeway, stand outside, solicit people. I said, you know what? I don't want to do that. I'm kind of introverted in a sense. I don't really like all these people on the football team. It just doesn't seem fun to me. So what I did was I hopped on my bike, and in my mind I developed a little pitch, but at the time I didn't know it was a pitch. And I did some market research, but at the time I didn't know it was market research. And what I said in my mind was, you know what, if I ride around the neighborhood, because I lived in a suburban community, and if I see a car in the driveway, there's a chance that someone's home. So I developed this little pitch in my mind. If there's a car in the driveway, I go up to the door, knock, give my pitch, and I was selling these cards hand over fist because who's home during the day when the husband's at work? The, the real head of household, the wife, who makes the
Exactly.
decisions. And when I come to her door and say, hey, do you want to buy this $20 card that gives you half off on this and this and that? And she knows she shops in all these places, it's a no-brainer. So I would go around, and I didn't know that this was called canvassing, and I didn't know this was
Hmm.
called door knocking, or that this was a method of generating sales and marketing. But I would go out through the community and I would sell out hand over fist. And it was interesting because everybody else on the team
Didn't
really,
do
really
well.
struggled. Not only did they have a bad tactic of standing outside and soliciting people right after shopping, but I graduated high school in 2012, so we're coming right off the recession. So people pockets is already hurting. They're going to make a purchase, and then you want to hit them with something they kind of sort of don't need. So it's very interesting. And from there, I started to kind of hone my abilities, I would say. And since it's senior year of high school, I gravitated towards what was cool naturally. And no matter where you are in the world, no matter what city, if you senior in high school, house parties is what's popping. And I didn't know that I was being an entrepreneur. I didn't know I was being a businessman. But what I did is I went to a pawn shop and I bought one of those little money boxes. It has a
Mhm.
combination on it. It's kind of like a portable cash register. You put the bills in it. And what I did was, this was when Facebook fan pages were really blowing up. So I created this fictitious entertainment company called Draco Entertainment. And what I did was I would partner with kids in high school who I knew were affluent. They had a big house, certain kind of square footage I'm looking for. And their parents were out of town. They gave them permission to have a birthday party, whatever, whatever. So I would say, hey, listen, I'm going to come to your house for your party. I'm going to supply the DJ. I'm going to supply security, and I'm going to market and promote it and make sure that everybody and their mama is at your party. And the only thing that I ask is allow me to, at the door, charge a fee for people to get in. Women are going to be free, of course, but men, I'll charge them $10 to $20 depending on the situation. These people, of course, would agree. And I've got this fictitious company. It's not Michael or Mr. Real Estate. If you know, you know by now. My name's Michael as well. But it wasn't just me throwing a house party. It was Draco Entertainment. And at these house parties, I was making money hand over fist. I would cut the DJ in a little bit of the profit, cut security in on the little bit of the profit. And security was just some big Samoans I knew who went to, a rough school on the other side of the tracks. So, I call myself getting security, getting a DJ, marketing and promoting, but I was actually making a decent income and able to support myself fully off of this. And then guess what happens when you're successful in the marketplace? Your competitors either outperform you or they replicate your success. So now all of a sudden, there's a bunch of little entertainment companies sprouting up, and people are doing the same thing I do. So I think, you know what? It's on to the next thing. what can I do that's going to be even cooler, even more lucrative? Well, I had heard about something called a hookah lounge. I had never been to one. I mean, my birthday's in October. So senior year of high school, I was 17, like all the way through graduation. So I'd never really been to, a club, hookah lounge, anything like that. But a friend tells me about a hookah lounge and how it's kind of like a cool little atmosphere and da 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 da. So I look up the most jumping spot in downtown in the city I'm from, Northern California. I look up the most jumping little stretch where all the nightclubs, all the everything is, and there was a hookah lounge that just opened up. During the day, they acted as a cafe, and at night, they were a full fledged hookah lounge. So, what I did was I created a little script in my head, didn't know it was called a script, and actually, the first people I called, my script was so good, I hit them with the same approach. Hey, look, I'm a local event coordinator. I'd like to throw an event at your location. I'm going to market it, promote it, provide a DJ and security. And the only thing I ask is you allow me to charge my entrance fee at the door. And this worked extremely well. This was in the most jumpin' nightlife district of downtown. And these people who ran the hookah lounge were like some 27-year-old, Afghan dudes who just, got a bunch of inheritance because their father passed away type stuff. So
Yeah.
these is basically some trust fund kids. So what they did was they would have that spot open and I would have that spot jumping until like 5, 6 in the morning sometime. The club lets out at like 2 or 3, right? And everybody from the club would come to the hookah lounge because these owners didn't really follow the local ordinances and stuff. And they would stay open until like whenever. So it became a very lucrative thing. But again, there was some dangerous situations, and we might touch on that. And that made me think of what's my next move. So I segued that into throwing concerts at venues, booking the event space, dealing with music artists, coordinating their path in the music industry. I even started charging aspiring artists a consultation fee to meet with me for an hour just to soak up the game that I've learned being a part of, the LA scene and being with some
Hmm.
artists and yada yada yada. And
And
that
how old were
actually,
you when all this was happening? Let's place you in time.
so
Just between what age
the
and what age? Hmm.
the party promotion artist management age that I'm talking about is between 17 and like 18 and a half.
Wow.
19 almost. And I found rapid success. I mean, if we go back to the slideshow, you'll see some photos of me in a pretty popular YouTube video. I got one of my artists to connect with someone called YG, and we went out there, shot a music video, and again, I had a pretty dangerous situation out there in LA.
Hold on, that's you right there? That's you, to the left?
That's
Okay.
young Mr. Real Estate, about
I
17, 18 years old.
love it, I love it, and then in the back, okay, these are definitely pulled from YouTube, I see it.
Oh yeah,
Nice,
screenshot receipts.
nice, and
You
in
know,
the back here,
I
yeah,
got
on the right
my
hand.
2 seconds of fame. If you blink, you miss me, but I'm there. If you pause at the right timestamp, no.
Wow, but you were with, like, actual bona fide artists. This was not like, everybody got a rapper, a cousin. This was, like, actual artists that had broken into the mainstream kinda deal.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. And everybody you see in that photo frame, I mean, we're not just extras in the background. One person is the sound engineer. Another person dealt with security. Like these were bona fide people in the entertainment industry. And like I said, in a short amount of time, I went from house parties to, hookah lounge promotion to nightclub to throwing concerts to artist management to this kind of stuff. And again, it led me to a very dangerous situation because entertainment and nightlife can be
Oh, here
very
we go.
dangerous. I mean, and again, it caused me to think of what's my next move.
So
So
I,
I
I
went,
will pause you
yeah,
just a moment, and I thank you so much for just coming on and coming right into it. The people have been waiting; they're like, "So long stroking like a TLA around here," but we doing what we have to do to make sure we building the audience. So I appreciate y'all guys for your patience. But as you can hear, we have an entrepreneur, and I love I forget who made the comment. Want to welcome everyone who's just joining. Suzette Speaks here. My special guest is none other than new YouTuber and entrepreneur, Mr. Real Estate, trying to show us, his path into how he started. And it's very interesting that, again, I think someone say some entrepreneurs are born, some are made. So even from like the basics of how you hustled when you were on the football team, and it sounds so much like my brother, it's kind of scary because I saw some breeze 322, right? Yeah, this sounds familiar. Like our entrepreneurial kind of wings, start to get stronger earlier now that kids are definitely just more adept. And like you said, you didn't have a choice. After you kind of left the ivory tower, you were on this hustle. So I could imagine now being around the crowd that you were around, the people that were much more gritty. I don't know, LA can be a gritty place depending on where you at. I'm just saying. And so you kind of made the best of it. You made the links. You used some of that marketing acumen that you had been building by a different name to kind of put it to the street team, I'm sure, and the other parts of the music industry that it applied to. So that's really dope. Like 17 to 18 and a half, like figuring this out. And artist management is now part of your resume. So that's big. So where did you go from there?
Well, from there,
Well,
I
oh,
had a
before you went from there, you said you had a story about the almost had me. Do you want to tell it now? Would it be appropriate now?
it would be appropriate to tell it now.
Okay, go
And
ahead, sir.
I've got several you know, almost got
Yeah.
almost wasn't here today to live to tell the story type stories.
Yes.
But like and subscribe and I'll and I'll be sharing some of those stories soon. But
Yes.
this one story I will share is of that day that we were shooting that music video with YG. We were hanging in the studio all day since like 8 in the morning. Famous artists to the left, to the right, everybody passing and going. Actually, funny story. Orlando Brown, if anybody knows the name, the guy from That's So Raven, he was there, and this was before he went crazy and had a psychotic
I
break.
was going to say he was in the news recently. So yeah,
Yes,
child
and
star.
this era I'm talking about is like 2014, 2015. So this is before he went like publicly
So this is when
crazy.
he was at his height. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I was a kid who grew up with sisters watching That's So Raven and Corey in the House. So I was like, hold up, is that Orlando? And he's tatted up, looking like a thug. And I was like, whoa, sure, you're a long way from That's So Raven. So we're hanging out, we're chilling, and this is like Compton area, so it's a little rough. And we start to go out with the videographers who are shooting the music video, and we're going to scout locations, right? And if anybody knows LA, they know that a lot of the houses were built really long time ago, like 1930s, 40s, 50s, and there's some really, really narrow streets that like barely one car could even fit down at a time. And we're riding around with some top profile gangster rapper artists. I mean, YG is an affiliated blood. I mean, I'm out here kind of in the mix. And again, I'm Fresh Prince of
And you,
Bel Air in reverse.
I was about to
So
say, and you that light skinned, handsome.
exactly.
You know they gonna try you, right? You know they gonna try you.
Hey, in my time in the hood, I had to earn my stripes. When they
I
met
bet.
me and I talk proper diction and I wear
No, I bet.
polos and khaki shorts and stuff, my
Mm-mm.
nickname in the hood was White Boy. They literally called me White Boy. Like that's how crazy it is. But when White Boy was only charging you $10 to fix your resume and use my
Oh.
business as a
Mm.
reference, and I'm accepting calls from HR to help you in your career and stuff, I slowly but surely earned the respect.
Interesting. I
Yeah.
love it. Okay, so we riding around and we getting
Yeah.
it. We in
We
the
riding
we got
around in the hood. And all of a sudden, if anybody knows LA culture, hip hop beef and stuff, I guess just at this time, and I didn't know. Um, and actually, real quick, this is how much I come from the other side of the fence. I remember visiting Los Angeles with my dad when I was little, and I was wearing a red shirt, and he made me change my shirt to like a solid color, like white or black shirt. I can't remember which one. And I was like, why do I got to change my shirt? Like that's how ignorant I
oh,
was to gang culture.
you didn't know what was going on.
So
That's
I'm
how
riding,
much
yeah.
insulation you had. And wow, how have the tables turned? Now you're trying to fend for yourself out here in these streets. Okay, so you're riding around.
I'm riding around in this narrow, narrow street with all these gangster rappers. We got a Phantom in the front, a Porsche, a Range Rover, a Ferrari. Like we out here real visible in the hood. And this is a real narrow street. And actually, funny thing, the first car in the Phantom was That's So Raven's brother in real life, Corey from Corey in the House. So if you watch that music video, you got Corey from Corey in the House with YG gangster rapper dancing and on some hood type stuff. And I was like, how far these people have come. I used to watch you on Disney Channel. This is baffling. In the
Oh
suburbs, I
wow.
watched you on Disney, and now I see you in the
And now
streets.
you're out here
Like,
trying to be a
right?
gangster. This sound, yeah, about right. Well, go ahead.
And I'm in the second car, right? In the Porsche, right behind the Phantom. And we're going through. And all of a sudden, the first car stops. And I didn't know this at the time, but apparently YG had said something in support of Nipsey Hussle, or maybe they did a collaboration or something. And Nipsey Hussle is a Crip. YG is a blood.
Okay, okay, yes, opposite sides. Don't say the names, but yes, they're the opposite sides. And
And sometimes they collaborate, sometimes they connect. And all of a sudden, the caravan stops. Someone hops out. All these dudes with dreads hop out, and they got AK-47s.
Lord.
They got Glocks.
Mm,
I'm like, I feel like I'm one of them
mm,
reporters who go
mm,
overseas to war, and I'm like,
yeah.
sitting in the
Uh-oh.
middle of it, like what? And they say you can't come in this hood because you mess with so and so, and he's in the
Yeah.
opposite, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then and these
Mm-hmm.
people are public figures. I'm not snitching or anything.
No,
Like
no, no, absolutely.
you know. But they got guns out, drawn, trained on us, and I'm like, whoa, I'm a long way from Kansas. What the heck? So after that situation, I make a little bit more money on a couple more events, and I
Mm-hmm.
think, how am I gonna segue my experience into something a little more legitimate, or something a little less
Less
risky? I
volatile. Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
this is only one of several dangerous encounters I've had in my year and a half time in the entertainment industry, right?
Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
I think, you know what, I'm gonna go into real estate. So I sign up for some real estate courses at the local community college, and honestly, I've always been the kind of person to self-educate. I really like being able to absorb content at my own speed. A lot of times I'll watch YouTube videos at double speed, and I'm going through these lectures and stuff, and then like 1 hour of class, he's going through something that, like, if he presented the information properly, I could have got it in 10, 15 minutes. And not only that, but I calculate the time it will take for me to get through the courses to get my real estate license, and it's going to take like a couple semesters. So I look out, seek
Mr.
information,
Real Estate, I'm
Google.
not gonna pause you, but listen, Sunbreeze. Sunbreeze talking about Suzette don't look like the type that it would surprise you. I have been in some of the hoodest hoods in Jamaica where my parents were like, "What are you trying to do? We left that. Where are you going on summer vacation? Talking about you hanging out." So yeah, I'm not. It's not me, but it is me in a funny way. Not that I'm looking for Pookie and Ray Ray. Don't get me wrong, but for a good dance hall party. Oh my God, when I was younger, I don't think I would ever go back to some places that I went before, but trust and I can't. That's another story. All right. So you decide, pivot. I need something that's more stable and less dangerous. I'm going into real estate. I learn at my own pace, and you're going to do your real estate thing. Sorry, I had to address this, but go ahead, sir.
I realize if I go through the traditional means, taking these courses from these professor, it's going to take me longer than I want. So I go on Google search. I learned that there's actually real estate courses that you can take online at your own pace. So I'm like, okay, let me drop this $500 real quick, go through these courses. In less than 30 days, I went through all the material, got ready to test for the exam the next week, and passed on the first try. And now here I go, and I'm a realtor. And I'm still, not really having a solid foundation for myself. I mean, I'm making money, I'm having success in entertainment, but I'm not following good business practices. I mean, I make some money, I blow some money, so I'm still, staying in the hood. And I find myself back on the same friend's couch because he was a homeboy. Shout out to him, he knows who he is. And I got my real estate license, and I don't have a bunch of money for marketing. I don't I don't have just money to throw at the wall, so I go out and get a free trial with some tech company that sells, phone numbers for neighborhoods. I don't even pay for it. I get the 14-day trial, screenshot all the numbers, and then end the subscription because I'm not frugal with it, right? And I just
Yeah,
start
shout out
calling.
to those of us who know how to cut the corners and get stuff for free before the free trial ends. I love it, but it's called resourcefulness when you don't
Yeah,
have that money to waste. So you get all these numbers. You're a realtor on the first try, and then what happens?
I get all these numbers. I'm in the hood, gangsters coming through, putting guns on the table, playing dominoes while this white boy is over on the couch making cold calls. Everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy. And within the first 2 weeks, I get my first client. We ended up listing the property, and within the first 30 days, within my first deal, I made over $26,000.
In the first 30 days of being a realtor, you made
In the f-
26,000.
in the first 2 weeks, I get the client, and after those 2 weeks, it takes 30 more days until the
Oh
deal
wow.
closes. So like a month and a half from start to finish,
Mm.
and I'm going to the bank to cash a check for 26,000. The bankers are
I'm like
looking at me.
10
I'm
years
19 years
old.
old.
You're 19, yeah.
I look green. I was nervous. I didn't even know if anyone would trust me to even list their property for sale, their biggest asset.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had to dress even better. I had to speak even better because I know that I look a little young and I got to really compete out here.
yeah. Wow. What a
And
change
that,
of
and that was how the
events.
first deal
What
went.
a change of events from riding around and getting it to like, oh, I would like to show you this house. So you started in the hood though, when you started your real estate practice.
Yeah. No
Okay.
support at all, getting it out the mud,
So
going to
just
the bank to
cold
cash my
calling
first
and
check, and they
wow.
looking at me crazy, like calling to verify, calling a bunch of numbers. I'm like, I'm a realtor. I'm verifiable. You can Google me. I have a
Right,
license. This is the license.
right,
Like, what are you talking about? And
right.
eventually they cashed the check, and I was hooked. And I tell you,
Ooh.
I found a lot of success throughout the years. I was predominantly working with investors, soaking up the game, getting myself prepared to be an investor myself. But Mr. Real Estate did not have super prudent business practices. I would sell a
Mhm,
house for
mhm.
500,000, make like 15 or 20,000, and then go take a random trip to New York to go party for a week. I was
'Cause you
churning
was
and burning.
young.
I was
You was
young.
young and that money was coming easy. And you
Hmm.
was like, "Hold up, I can live. I can do what I've always wanted to do." Y'all hit that like button. This is Suzette Speaks. Let me do a quick reset. I'm talking to Mr. Real Estate, brand new YouTuber, entrepreneur. I would say serial entrepreneur, who is a fantastic or will be a fantastic contributor in this space. Already has proven himself and has been doing real estate for, I guess, 10 years plus and is an investor that's going to hopefully enlighten you on how you can make money with real estate through his channel. Now, today he's talking about his ups and downs in businesses. We've titled this show, My Business Nearly Shattered Me, Got the Best of Me, right? Distinguished, extinguished me. But so we wanted to talk also about the underbelly of business, not just all the ups and everybody's, nice and shiny entrepreneurial journey seems to be so easy. And it's never that, guys. It often has a lot of bumps and bruises that people don't talk about. So that's what we're talking about today. So he's talking about how he came from uh, good beginnings, then humbled by kind of dad cutting the cord. But I think that's good because it made you hungry. And then you had to figure it out from the street promoting artist management into real estate. So what do you say motivated you to take the realtor test in the first place?
I was really lucky to have a good environment that nurtured entrepreneurship. My
Mm.
father was an entrepreneur. He was a realtor. I have fond memories of going to the real
Oh,
estate office with him, seeing
okay.
him in a suit
Got
and
it.
tie, sitting in the
Got it.
cubicles and watching Lion King while he takes care of business. And
Mm-hmm.
he saw within me that I was an entrepreneur, and he told me straight up, like, hey, you should get your real estate license. This is something that you can use your entrepreneur skills to, earn a great living. It's a very verifiable field. It's traditional. It's going to be around to the end of time. And yeah, he really pushed me to do that. And and funny enough, he kind of did the same thing as far as reverse Fresh Prince, where we went from 5 bedroom, 3,000 square foot house to he moves in with his girlfriend in the hood into the same hood that I'm staying in. So now we're both in the hood, and he actually not only inspired me to get my license to use that as the vehicle for my entrepreneurship, but he also, even though he didn't feel like going and getting licensed again, he got his girlfriend licensed as well. And while we were in the hood, we were actually doing transactions in the hood.
Like a brokerage.
The,
Like,
the
like
ghetto fourplex that we were staying in, the owners
wow.
was like Indian, and we would talk to him. We're actually presentable and everything, and he trusted
Yes.
us, even though we lived in the hood. We were his
Right.
renters. He trusted us to sell his properties and to work with him. So,
Ooh, God
yeah.
is good. God bless you. I'm gonna do a quick reset and read these. Mr. Real Estate, check the private chat for me, please. Welcome. If you're just coming on, please go ahead and hit the like button. I'm really sensitive about my likes. I want to welcome you. That's what's up, Mr. Real Estate. Says Doug. He's actually quite intrigued by the story. Thank you so much. I see the favorite network saying, "Hey, Auntie Faye Faye." Mr. Real Estate said, "Self-aware, recognizing our skill sets or talents, our gifts creates a path, making a way." Amazing Grace. I see both because again, when opportunity meets preparation is what we call it. So obviously, he also had been trying to hustle, but then his dad also being a mentor. See, dad didn't do one thing, but dad did offer another. Thank you, dad, for putting me into the real estate game for sure. For sure. Yay. Thank you. If you're watching after hours, hit the like button. Yes, if you're just joining, thank you, Sunbreeze. Make sure you hit the like button. Suzette Speaks here with Mr. Real Estate. So he's given us a little bit about his history, his understanding of business, his ups and downs. And like I said, when I wanted to put this show together, I didn't want all the gloss only, and I wanted him to ask. I wanted you guys to ask him, but him to also offer some of the challenge areas that he experienced when it was, his time to kind of like see the rubber meet the road. Sometimes we do not calculate or do not take into consideration some of the challenges that will come. And one of them, it sounded like, was your spending habits, sir. No judgment. It sounded like, as a 20-year-old realtor, I know several down here in Miami didn't go to college and just started in real estate, and they make good money. And if you're not careful and you don't have the maturity to see that you're going to need money for a rainy day, or that other things can happen, you just spending it. So how did you handle that as a young man?
Well, that's something that I had to grow into with maturity. But going back a little bit, there were maybe a couple of times, enough I can count on one hand, that I did take a traditional 9 to 5 job, and each time I hated it. Having somebody telling me when to show up, whether I can sit or stand, when I can use the bathroom, hoping I can take a 15-minute break, a 30-minute break, it just never sat right with me. And all my coworkers were heavily college educated, bachelors, masters. We're coming off of the recession, so I was in an environment of change and shift. So that's also what really propelled me. But as far as what helped me with my spending habits, really, I only got a true handle on that, I'd say, over the last couple of years. And
Amen.
also, I'm not here to cap at all. Earlier, you said I've been doing real estate for over 10 years. In actuality, I said I started at 19. I just turned
Mm.
27 last
Oh, you're not
October.
even 10
So
years
it's 8
yet.
years. It's been 8 years. It's not even a year.
I'm giving
And
you 2 more years old. I'm sorry.
and I'm
So
not some
8 years.
guru. I'm not gonna get up here and lie to you and say I have a
Yes.
more multi-million dollar portfolio
Yes.
and I'm riding in a jet, but I have some unique experience at a young age, and I want to use that to uplift and motivate people and
Thank
see if we can
you.
all break the shackles of, that 9 to 5. But as
Thank
far as
you.
what
Yes.
really got me to be more
Hmm.
prudent in my business practices,
Sure. Hmm.
2 years ago, I moved to a different state, and I was
Hmm.
halfway in the process of getting my real estate business established out there, or out here, since I'm still here.
Hmm.
And I met a mentor, and that mentor introduced me to the world of insurance. And when I was going to get my real estate license, I pondered being an insurance agent, and I didn't do it because it didn't seem sexy. It didn't seem glamorous. I didn't envision myself going door to door trying to sell people life insurance. But this mentor educated me, and I was receptive. And they taught me about a very niche type of insurance where instead of trying to go door to door selling people policies, your clients are businesses, and businesses have anywhere from 10 to 2,000 employees. So imagine the opportunity that you would have enrolling all their employees in benefits. Every couple months, when they hire new employees, you have more employees to enroll in benefits. So I just saw how this could really snowball into something crazy. And I started my insurance practice in 2020, literally 2 months before COVID started. And I didn't just survive, I thrived through COVID, through everything that happened. I won a couple plaques to prove it. And now when I reach the second year, when I progress even more, I rise through the ranks of the organization that I'm linked to. And now I've got employees under me. Now I'm hiring and firing,
Hold on. Let's
expanding my
get let's
business
get
even
to
more.
some. I love it because anybody who has had to do business throughout COVID, I mean, there have been sleepless nights for me, nail biting days where you're looking around and you're saying, okay, am I going to be okay? Am I going to be able to meet all my bills and obligations, both through the business and personally? And there are times in which people, can very much be just afraid and lose hope. And you're saying that you started a business right before the beginning of COVID, and all of a sudden yours is popping and you getting plaques and awards. So we want a little insight into that formula, and how that is even possible. But it is, I know it is, because there's people that made a whole lot of money, and those of us who have had a modicum of that success, have other challenges that maybe make our industries a little different than yours. But as you speak of insurance, as you said, you are not focused on individual insurance, you're focused on employer provided insurance. So that might be a little different. Explain how you were able to maintain a brand new business during COVID.
Okay. And real quick before I touch on that, I'll quickly close out on how I got more prudent with my business practices.
Yes,
The
yes.
organization that I'm linked to spends a lot of money on their own tech and IT team, and we've got, proprietary websites where literally at a click of a button I can see all my metrics, all my numbers. So when I got that exposure, and it wasn't just up to me to try to be some calculus dude with all the numbers, and it was just readily accessible. That's when I started really tracking my metrics and my growth, and that's why I'm much more prudent now. But going back to how I became successful
Sorry,
during.
pause you. Sorry. Thank you, Tolu. I see you. Thank you. What you're saying is very important because I've heard so many people, and I think even on Before the Billion show, many of his guests keep saying, if you want to get into business, work for someone first, figure out how they do what they do in that same industry or that type of business, then go do your thing. Most of us, unfortunately, I would say most, some of us do not want to get like the formalized, what should I say, training from someone who already done it. That's why people go to law firms, big firms first. That's why people go work for whoever, fill in the blank, whatever industry you're in. Most times it's learning under someone first that allows you to be able to understand what to do and how to do it. So, like you said, working for a bigger company, nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. We're not knocking 9 to 5s here. Nothing wrong with that. But you learn from them that you had systems or things that, tools as you called it, that can quickly show you the number of spent, money spent, instead of nice bookkeeping, handwritten little receipt box, whatever you were doing. Not saying you, but people in general have been there, and being able to systematize what you're doing. So that's a big nugget for many of us who think we're ready, but if without the systems in place, and oftentimes without some of that guidance, and even you can call it mentorship, even though you're just working for them, you're figuring it out through them on someone else's dime. So that is one of the best ways to prep oneself to step out there. I don't want to gloss that over, but as you were saying.
No, and actually, real quick before I forget, if you can go back to that timeline real quick and pull up the photo of 19-year-old Mr. Real Estate when I first got my real estate license.
Let me
I
see. Okay, so
almost
that was
forgot
in
I
the
sent that
hood.
to you.
So y'all got it. Y'all had the Kappa League
Uh,
exposing this gentleman, loving it to other ways of being a man. I love it. Shout out to them Kappas. And then we went from, the street team, okay, playing or doing a lot of what we had to do in terms of marketing and learning the ins and outs of door to door, as you said, canvassing to all types of music related management. And then, ooh, this is what you're talking about. I love it. You're so cute with your little sweater on. Okay. This is so cute. I love how you keep it just a little edgy with the eyebrow, but it is that clean cut. I love it, love it, love it. So this was your first realtor picture?
wait, the eyebrow, what?
Yeah, I see the eyebrow. Do you have shave marks in the eyebrows?
You know what? I have a scar from playing football. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not.
That is not a fashion statement, ladies and gentlemen.
I
I
thought
was
you had
not trying to
razor
be
blade in
progressive out here.
You're like, what eyebrow? That is a scar from,
I think
sorry,
it's this
football.
one or this
Okay.
one. I don't know. It's
Starting
one
from
of
bottom
them.
over here. Sorry. Starting from the bottom.
No,
Okay,
it's
so
all
that
good.
was a football scar. I thought you had a fashion statement.
Nah.
Y'all hit the like button. My bad. Appreciate you,
Hey,
Tolu.
yo,
Go.
barber, I'll take a fade, a lineup, and I need a little slash in my eyebrow to be a
No,
little
that's what I
edgy.
thought. You were keeping it 100 with the hood a little bit, but no, it is just your natural scarring from football. Just kidding. So this is you. This is you starting out as a realtor.
And then
Wow.
I think I might have one more photo of when I made the transition to insurance, just to
Sure.
cap
Let's
off
get it.
the full
Yeah.
timeline of Mr. Real Estate.
Ooh, that's
And now we're in
the
present
cover
day.
photo for what I use for this stream. Fantastic. So
Hashtag 10-year
definitely grew
challenge.
up, little beard, a little all that. Yes, it's good to see the progression. We are not meant to stay the same. Life means growth. If you're not growing, you're dying. So I love it. Simc is laughing at me talking about, yeah, the eyebrows. So what you was looking at. Y'all don't see how I look like a little sorry, it's a scar. Okay. But yes, to see you go from here to here. Shout out to my Miami boys that do cut up their eyebrows. Shout out to Miami boys. Shout out to Miami boys. I can't help it, y'all. Sorry. That's the fashion statement I was used to, the cut up brows. But yes, thank you, Mickey Red. They are thoroughly entertained by the fact that it is like, no, Sue, what are you talking about? Yeah, so the people are definitely interested in what you're saying, bro, and all the life lessons you've gotten. So tell me about challenges before we get into insurance, how you made it happen. Let's go back a little bit to more real estate and talk about some of the challenges there, because I don't want to gloss over that. Everybody, you had your father working with you, which is a big step up. You had a kind of built-in mentor. Y'all was living in the same space, so people could, bounce ideas off, have one another's back. I'm sure finance as needed each other when you needed to, like, oh no, he wasn't letting you have nobody.
If I can borrow $20, I was lucky.
Oh, daddy was not playing. Okay, just kidding. You're like, we just live here. I just live here. Okay, cool. So none of that. So tell us about some of those struggles. Tell us about some of the almost destroyed you from the real estate era of your what should I say, business progression or journey. What would be some of the struggles? Let's highlight some of those.
Well, the first thing would have to be going out in the unknown, trusting the process, being diligent, and cold calling to drum up my book of business from the ground up. I mean, I say any successful entrepreneur is really a magician. I mean, we're taking thoughts, dreams, hopes, aspirations, and having them show up and manifest in the material world over time through our actions. This is real metaphysical to a degree. So there was a lot of faith and a lot of self reliance. I mean, I was 19 years old, looked green as can be, and I had to go out, and the average home buyer or seller is like middle aged.
I was about to say
And I
twice
have
your
to,
age.
yeah, I have
Yeah.
to go present myself in a fashion to where they trust me. They view me as an intelligent person, dare I say, an expert in the field, even though
Oh,
I've been in the field less than 30 days.
you're
So there
like,
kind of
right.
is a fake it till you make it to a degree, but I'd say it's more so get the knowledge and then
Yeah.
make sure to put out the proper image
Mm.
so that, your clientele takes you the right way. And I remember one of the first times, so after that first deal where I just lucked up, the second deal, and with that first deal, I say I lucked up because the house was easy to sell. I mean, it sold itself in less than a week. We had multiple offers. We sold for over asking. It was wonderful. But then the second deal, it's in a different part of town, and the value's not really there. And the amount that the homeowner wants and the amount that it's probably going to sell probably isn't going to line up. And they've had a bad experience with another realtor in another state to where they want to sell by themselves. So not only does this 19-year-old brand new, less than 6 months in the game realtor have to overcome the obstacle of them trusting a young person, but I also have to convince them that they should take the leap of faith in having me sell it instead of selling it themselves and saving on commission and saving
Yeah.
all that money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I overcame it. There was a little back and forth, professional, of course, but I
Yeah.
overcame their objections, listed the home, and now I've got a listing in a new community, and I can go canvas the whole neighborhood. Hey, I'm selling the house right there.
Ground game, bro. So
You
many
know,
of us are making money with the realtor's license. So many of us are. It's a great career for those who are thinking about, hey, what do I want to do? Explore it.
and that's just
Explore it.
one quick obstacle. Another quick one I can give
Mm-hmm.
is flash forward. And again, I'm predominantly working with investors. Some of these investors are out of state, they're all over. So these investors, a lot of times I'm not seeing them face to face. I'm just, talking to them over the phone. And then they're telling me the address to their property management company to pick up the keys. And now I'm interacting with their tenants and I never even meet my client 90% of the time, right? So there's this one time where I luck up and I get this listing. And again, when I say luck up, me and Suzette know that luck is opportunity meeting preparation. So I'm not saying I
Don't
just had a
think we
crystal
didn't put in
ball.
the groundwork. Exactly. We say luck, and I feel like that sometimes when I get cases, but no, I've been out here pushing my name too. So yeah, you're right. It's not luck, but go ahead.
Yep. And I get this listing in a very, very exclusive area. This is actually a senior living facility that's gated and private. And when I get this listing, I'm dealing with the tenant. I get my for sale sign in the yard. And I realized that the homeowners association has heavy restrictions on selling your house. Your realtor can't list certain for sale signs. Your realtor can't go talk to neighbors to solicit them. So I had to change up my whole game, buy a whole new sign, and figure out how I was going to market and promote this without using my traditional means. And something interesting that happened is my client calls me and she tells me, and mind you, the tenant in there is very conservative. This is the Trump era, so there's Trump flags all up in the yard. This is, a woman not of my, ethnicity, and she sees this young 19-year-old coming through to sell the place she lives. So there's some contention there. And then the owner calls me one day and lets me know that unbeknownst to me, the tenant in there, that woman, has a real estate license and she's been soliciting the owner, hey, don't have this guy selling your house, have me sell your house. Da 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 da. I'm better, XYZ,
Uh-oh,
XYZ.
cutthroat.
And because of
Hater, cutthroat.
and, and because of the customer service that I exuded, my client not only told me about it but stuck with me. And I made a pretty curt phone call to her broker to let her know that she was trying to poach my listing because that's totally illegal. So that's another time I overcame an objection. A third time, real quick, in real estate, super quick. I had a listing. Of course, it's an investor, right? This listing was like out in the country. I go out there. I look at the property. It's all torn down. It's all beat up. It looks like a crack house or something. And I realized the only way I'm going to sell this house is if I market it towards someone with money. This is a vacation community, so I need to market it as a vacation home that someone could have the opportunity to renovate and build from the ground up how they see fit. And during the course of me listing the home to sell it, I have one of my appraisers go by, we're doing inspections, and we find a dead body on the property.
While you're I'm like, yikes.
We
And this
find
is
a
like a
body.
high-end neighborhood.
This is like a high-end exclusive vacation area, but it's
Ah,
very country, it's very
okay.
cowtown type
So
feel,
somebody done in the middle of nowhere dropped out.
It was in the news and everything. They was writing up articles about it.
Ooh.
And when the police concluded their investigation, they concluded that the person was, you know, taken out
Yes.
um,
Mhm.
on a different site, and somebody probably saw that this was a vacant property
Dumped
for
it.
sale and dumped
Yeah.
it and thought no one was going to
Mm.
find it. But
Ooh.
guess what? In real
Mhm.
estate, you have to disclose these things.
Yeah.
So now it's already a dilapidated property. I got to do extra marketing to sell it. And now I have to disclose, hey, we
Did
just found a
they,
body
this was
last
in the
week.
news. You guys might have seen this property. Oh my god. Wow.
And guess
Talk
what?
about
I
bad
still
luck.
market
Yeah.
it the right way and I still got
Yeah.
it sold.
Yeah, no, I think everybody, we are. I love this comment and I want you to address it. I was going to say, we as entrepreneurs are oftentimes faced with daily adversity. And I think some of it is, to the extent that you've described, others are like the phone call with a client, you've lined up everything for me. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh no, I found another attorney. And I'm like, bruh, what happened? Like, but someone's cousin recommended or someone this, and you were counting that money before it even hit your account. It's the worst feeling when you think, you have to, gain a thick skin, a snake skin, hey, and then let people know that, these things happen, and you have to be hopefully mature enough and have that resilience piece. One thing I did see in the comments that made me perk up, and please hit the like button if you're just joining. Thank you. You guys, the ladies are asking if you're single. I don't know. Y'all, he's here to talk business. I'm not even gonna put up those comments, but
Instagram link in the bio,
leave
slide
it
in
to
the
the chat
DMs.
to understand. Oh my goodness, y'all. He's not talking relationships today. He's talking business today. But there was oh, here it is, wealth engineering. He says, Mr. Real Estate, that is an interesting and deep thought. Entrepreneurs are metaphysicians. I'll have to meditate on that thought. Do you care to elaborate any?
Yeah, so I know wealth engineering pretty well. We've had some Discord, and
Mhm.
he has an understanding of metaphysics. And what he's basically saying is yes, business people, although a lot of times they don't realize it, the things that we're doing, I mean, this is manifestation in its purest form. I mean, you want to talk about the secret? The secret is have a dream, have a goal, learn what steps you need to take to get there, and no matter what, no matter how long it takes, manage risk, be comfortable with the delayed gratification, trust the process, Understand that the journey is half of it, and you'll get there. But a lot of people have dreams and ambitions, try a little bit, get caught off on the wayside, and next thing they know, they're working at the same company for 20 years.
Yeah, and
And
they're nervous.
yeah.
We got a special guest. Thank you to the lead attorney saying, what's up? Salute to the chat and salute to you, Mr. Real Estate. Thank you, Mr. Lee Attorney. I told him if Lee started to do streams every day, I didn't realize you weren't doing a live stream. I was nervous. I was like, Lee, back on live, y'all. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Lead attorney goes live every day, but I tried to catch some of your video earlier today. Fantastic show yesterday. I was up in them comments and reading, and you are always so engaging and bringing that legal light to situations, and especially hot situations like the Cardi B and Tasha K. Not only, guys, if you haven't caught his stream, not only did he talk about it, he actually was in the courtroom. Y'all want to say lead attorney don't do research? Lead attorney went to the courtroom himself and saw the other barristers, do their thing, saw what the judge was like and his body language and what he said. And it was such a great, insightful conversation, even though, Lee, you be cussing a little bit more now. I'm just going to say just be ready for the real talk over there. But I loved it, Lead. It was so good. I was listening particularly to that bankruptcy attorney, P-Lo Esquire. I thought he was the perfect guest for you, Lead. I didn't want to jump in, especially not having done, I do civil practice, and I agree with you wholeheartedly, sir, that they are criminal lawyers, or they're in the wrong area. Stay in your lane. They're criminal lawyers. I think that's what you were saying on today's stream, that they're basically not civil practitioners, and it's exposing them. So yeah, I know there was discussion about whether, and if you guys don't know what the T is I'm talking about, don't worry, go over to the Lead Attorney channel and go. That's what Ebony say. Lead is passionate. I give him that. He is very passionate. Yes. Gaston's World says, yes, it's getting real up in these YouTube streets, but the Lead Attorney is the blueprint, y'all, and showing us how we can be very engaging and also educational to our audience. So I loved it. Lead on top of the Tasha K and Cardi B trial, taking a front row seat literally to see, what was happening that day, and came over and told us about it. So I thought that was great. And Lee says, yes, I said today that I was cussing a little too much yesterday. You was. I was like, whoa, Lee is letting them have it. But that's my fancy. But I know you are very passionate. That's for real. And you are a thoughtful guy, and you know what you're talking about. So I get the passion and the entertainment value also mixed in there. But I think the world of you. Thank you, Lead Attorney, for bringing all us content creators together. We were also talking when I was long stroking, Lead. I did a little long stroking. I wasn't as good as you, but I did a little long stroking today, Lee, and was talking a little bit about the community that we have now, thanks to you. So I appreciate he's not your attorney. He's the Lead Attorney for taking time out of all his, Patreon members and all the places he could be to be over here and lend his eyeballs and some time to what we're doing over here. I thank you, my brother. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Big up the Lead Attorney. Y'all follow him if y'all not already following him. Anyway, so Mr. Real Estate Lee is over here telling us about his challenges in business. He's been a promoter, if you will, a street team kind of marketer for real life hip hop artists. Went from, he said he's the reverse of the Will Smith Fresh Prince of Bel-Air story. He said he grew up very well off, and then his dad cut the cord, and he was found himself in the hood in California, had to find his way out. So he's been kind of teaching us some lessons through his own progression. I see you, Auntie Faye, in the back. I'm gonna bring you up shortly, and kind of letting us know, the ups and downs. Sometimes we hear business stories and we only hear the good. So I really, before the billions is up, we gonna make this a panel, y'all. Let's go. So I pray, not a lead on y'all want to come. No, just kidding. Just kidding. But more the merrier, y'all. I really want us to, make this a community type space where we're all talking with each other, not just us here on the panel. But I'm gonna let him finish up about his insurance and then bring you guys back on from the back. Okay, you were talking about how you were able to make your insurance practice that you started right before the pandemic profitable. You started in a new industry, and you are a team leader. You now have employees below you selling employer insurance, and you were successful all the way through a pandemic. So I wanted to know some of the tips and tricks because not everybody had that story. So let us know what you were doing that made you unique in that space.
Well, the first thing I did was I was receptive to new information. Like I said, I had a mentor that brought me into the insurance space, the female leader in the business, or in the industry, I mean. And, she taught me the pitfalls, how she was successful, X, Y, and Z. So there was kind of a track record, breadcrumbs to follow. But me being Mr. Real Estate and this still being a corporate sales environment, they've got their cookie cutter scripts and processes. So I threw out all that out the window and created my own scripts and stuff from the ground up. So when I use my tenacious drive, pair that with my new systems and my mastery of the existing way of doing business, I was able to find success early on, but it did have its pitfalls. I mean, most of the time, I'm soliciting a new business owner, trying to set a time to come by their business, give them some information, leave it for them to review. And I'd drive 45 minutes, an hour and a half sometimes. And these are business owners. They've got a bunch of fires to put out. Their schedules are all over the place. And sometimes they'd have to reschedule on me. And now I just drove an hour. Gas is gone, time is spent, and I got nothing to show for it. So it did have its drawbacks in that sense. But then guess what happened? A global pandemic and recession is among us. And now everybody and their mom knows about Zoom and virtual stuff that normally they would never have access to before. So I said,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Let me shift my approach. Instead of trying to come by in person, I mean, some people like masks, some people don't. It's really political too. So I didn't even want to take that risk just dropping by businesses. So instead, I switched to strictly cold calls. And instead of coming by, it was, hey, I'd like to set a Zoom call with you next week, review this information with you, leave it for you to discuss with the other owners. And people would agree to it because it's much lower commitment. A lot of times they don't even cam up. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They feel a whole lot of less pressure. And I got my sales pitch down and my presentation down to about 15, 20 minutes max. So not only do I shift and start doing things more virtual, but I also realize, hold on, this opens up my market. So now I expanded my license to another neighboring state above me, another neighboring state below me, and now I've got clientele in 3 different states because now that we're in a virtual world, we do everything virtual anyways. Whereas before I was limited and my book of business could only grow predicated on the local
Physically
geography that
being
I was a
there.
part of. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So open you up to a brand new market, a whole nother state, and you're looking at not just the people who you can knock their door around where you live, but beyond. Okay, I see the formula. Thank you. Yeah, lead attorney, I thank you for being here. I'm gonna bring up my additional guest now. Welcome, Aunt Faye, Auntie Faye, and before the billions. How are you?
Good evening.
Welcome. How y'all
Doing
doing?
doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Fantastic. What do you think about today's conversation? I'm happy to see both of you. We'll start with Auntie Faye from the Favorite Network.
You know what? I was hoping the lead attorney heard what Mr. Real Estate said. I believe you and the lead attorney have humble hearts. So I'm going to say that I have got to reiterate that Mr. Real Estate said he is living with a chronic condition. You were in the hospital and you were inspired by the lead attorney and Suzette. I feel like I want to cry. That is just
Mhm.
amazing, Grace. Thank you for sharing that. And it reminds me of the stream Suzette had the other day. I'm just so emotional.
Mm,
We have to get out of our own way.
mhm.
And I feel like the stream about if our story has us blocked.
I told them the stories that have you stuck. I only have
Ugh,
about 400 views, and that was a fire stream. Go back and watch
yes.
it, y'all. Go back. Okay,
Yes.
now, okay, you heard it from her too. I hope you believe me, but go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
It set me free. And Auntie Faye, I told you I'm 53 years old, and so I'm going to join the Patreon with you and the lead attorney.
Thank
I
you.
support before the billions and everything. And
Thank
so
you.
I just had to reiterate and thank you, Mr. Real Estate, for not making it about yourself, because this is where I think I get stuck. um, when you go to inspire others and pour into others, which is what the lead attorney teaches us. If you're at least 35 or more or older, you have something to share and impart. And so we have to get out of our own way by not making it about us and being a perfectionist. And I am a creative, but I'm also humble, but I'm not modest when it comes to being a curator. So now YouTube allows me to share your videos, the three of you here in the lead attorney, without copyright infringement. So although I'm stuck sometimes on my own creativity, I have a reputation. I'm excellent at recommendations and curating. So I just want you guys to know that I'll be sharing some of your videos on my channel because I'm sharing it with all my friends and family and things like that. So
And
I just want to say,
I'm so glad you came up. I saw your comment on my community tab when you were like, Sue, repost. You see, I reposted it. You say repost this flyer. This stream was fire, and it helped me so much. So I'm grateful. Thank you for reiterating that point, that even from a hospital bed, Mr. Real Estate was looking for his next move. And after dealing with a debilitating chronic illness, was watching YouTube and found Lee, found myself, found other people that were like-minded, that he was like, wait a minute. And Lee said, you can make a business from it. So I'm grateful. And thank you for bringing that home. Like, we don't want to gloss over some of that, how we're yet still an inspiration for other people. Right, from their hospital bed, thinking about their next move. So thanks for reiterating that. So you gonna start making content? You have content up?
Yes, I have videos. So I'll just start posting videos. I will be sharing all of you guys content as well. And I want to say this too, because I know some people going through some crippling situations. I want everyone to know, as long as we're on this side of the dirt, we have the advantage.
Amen.
And yes. And so again, I just want to let Mr. Real Estate know to stay encouraged, because you are so inspiring. You are so inspiring. All three of you are, TLA and everybody. I'm just excited.
Thank you. Don't mean to interrupt. Sorry. Finish your thought. I was going to say thank you.
No, I'm just so emotional right now. He just really touched me with that. It's not over till it's over. You're in the hospital and you see the lead attorney who's new at this as well. And if I could just teach people what I'm learning as I'm going through a journey, I'm going through a segue. My generation X, we have to pivot and segue. Our parents were able to stay at a company for 30 years. And we don't have that.
Nope. Nope.
But we're living longer and everything like that. And so, again, that's why I was saying that self-awareness is so important. And Mr. Real Estate had that self-awareness at such an early age, and his gifts made a way for him. And he maximized that. He maximized his strength. And I'm just excited for you.
I'm excited for you and him and Before the Billions and myself. This is what we're talking about. It's a community we're building, you guys. And this is a whole new frontier for many of us. And as you said, it comes with a pivot. It comes with uncertainty. As he said, that metaphysical, we got to go over to wealth engineering too. Wealth engineering coming back over here to talk about the faith walk and the you are speaking a thing and doing a thing and creating a thing like your father. I'm not going there today. But I'm telling you, it's walking out our faith, my darling. Same as we are given the gift, is same as we are given whatever we're supposed to build. We're supposed to do it because others will benefit. I hear, sis, don't get me preaching. I love you.
I love you too.
You see it, the Faye, F-A-Y. Let me put you up one time for the solo, the Favorite Network. Drop your link, please, in the chat. If the moderators can, drop her link in the chat. Go and support, go and subscribe. Thank you for coming up, my dear. You're welcome anytime. Thank you. Appreciate you. Sis. Wow. Okay, Before the Billions, Wagwan, how are you?
And real quick, if I may, I don't want to gloss over this, but Before the Billions was also one of the first content creators that inspired me.
Awesome.
I had watched the lead attorney since he had like 20,000 subscribers. So to see him blow up, I see you on there. I see Before the Billions on there a few times. And then I subscribe to you, see you produce your own original content. And after creating, many engaging discussions, I was magnetized. And the lead attorney does say that if you're over 35, you have a story to tell. But I'd go out on a limb and say that us young people, some of us do have unique experience to where we can
Absolutely.
shed light on,
Absolutely.
unknown truths and inspire people as well, just like Before the Billions is doing within the
I'm about to
tech
say the
realm.
two of y'all sitting up here. Yeah, the young boys got something to say. Yes, I agree. All of us have different paths of experience that just add value once you're able to kind of hone in on some of the biggest parts that are offered or that you can offer to your audience. I think again, Before the Billions has gone into all his tech. Come on, Before the Billions. I'm talking about tech talk, but tell us what you do, sir. How are you?
Thank you. And what's up, everybody? This is William from Before the Billions. I am a professional data engineer, and on my channel, I go through many different discussions about different topics, go through interviews as well, and also I teach you to get into the tech industry. So if any of those things have interested you, then please go check out my channel. So I wanted to come up here to let you guys know I was inspired by a lot of the things that you were saying in your story. And I really want to say that it's a unique thing about you, Mr. Real Estate, is that even when you're starting up, putting out content. I know you put out a few videos and you have a few live streams coming out, not only today but also I think tomorrow as well. And with that, you have been saying, I am extremely intentional. And you have been asking the community, you've been going up on people's live streams, you've been getting more comfortable behind the camera. And that's all those things are extremely calculated. And I'll say that I already know that you're going to do extremely well because not only have you come up on my platform many times, you've expressed your experience that you have. And we all know that when you have a unique experience, you don't really even need to pull out of your head to kind of come up with the answer. You can just talk. And then, that's something that is just second nature to you. And I want to say is that, I already know that you're going to do very great things, especially with the story that you just shared today. I really want to give you all the applause and all the best.
Okay. Bring your own sound machine. Okay, mine's coming. Mine's coming. Thank you for that.
Right, you know what? And Suzette, I got to tell you this: you got to get an XLR mic to attach to your soundboard.
Just send me what I could order. I could probably order it now. I'm sorry. Thank you. I receive it. Go ahead and send it to me. DM me with make and model because I could probably get it now. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your feedback.
I got you. I got you, Suzette.
Is it one that I put lapel or like your head? I don't want no headphones. I don't want to mess up my hair.
No, I only use headphones because I got a desktop. But this is a microphone that comes with a soundboard. So I'll send it to you.
Okay, send it to me, and I will.
That will be on my next. It's like $100.
Okay, perfect. I'm excited about it. I just don't want to mess up my hair. Thank you. Next time y'all see me, I will have a change up. You're welcome. Blonde ambition. I know y'all don't like it, but it's gonna come. I'm ready for it. Before the Billions, more about you, and just more about the feedback. I'm grateful for again, Mr. Real Estate, as you have eloquently said, already kind of pushing himself out there. And Friendsgiving, big up yourself. I just saw it. Friendsgiving. No comment, just love. Appreciate you. Thank you for your support. And I had put up wealth engineering. I call it remote economy just now. So thank you, Friendsgiving. Appreciate you. Can I get a clap sound Before the Billions? Hey!
You can get 2 of them.
Appreciate you having my back. But yeah, what you're saying is real. This is a beautiful space, young or mature, to be able to express, like you said, when you have unique experience, people want to hear about it. People want to know you too. I think people also connect with you. That's what I'm learning. I'll be like, people are really like, oh, Sue, I like vibe with you. And I'm like, okay, I got to receive that. So that's a big deal because again, the remote economy, let me throw it back up there. Yes, where people don't have to be across the street from you now to be your friend. People can be through this platform or learn from you or also bring their experience to you vis-a-vis the YouTube space. So it's a beautiful thing. So what have you learned from his journey, or what are you taking away the most here from his what he shared, Will? Oh, excuse me, Before the Billions.
It's fine. You call me William. You call me Will. You can call me Before the Billions. BTB.
Thank you. Sorry.
B2B. Some people say just B2B. All right, but some of the things that really stood out to me is a lot of because it's a whole bunch of substance in a lot of things that he said. One of the biggest things that stood out was that cold calling actually does work when you are running your business. It works. So, I know it is one of those things where, hey, you know what, you're gonna get cursed out a few times. If people gonna try to report you, they're gonna try and find out who you are.
Yeah.
But
Gotta make a few dials.
cold calling,
Gotta make a
cold
few
calling
dials.
does definitely help you out, especially in real estate. So that's something that I have always heard. Same thing for insurance as well. Cold calling does help out as well, especially if you're selling things. But also the importance of salesmanship is also another thing because it works for everything, right? So as an example, being able to sell yourself is something that is a unique trait that everybody needs to be able to, or a unique skill that everybody needs to work on, right? No matter who you are, no matter what you do, selling yourself is always extremely important. So, as an example, I actually had to sell myself to get my audience, right? So I've been doing investments. I got the headphones, I got the microphone, I had to build a computer, and all those different things have helped me to be able to come up with, quality videos, quality in my own, my own bias. I would hope that they're quality, but also the fact that I come up with a 30-second elevator pitch. So when you ask me to tell me about yourself, then I say, okay, I can go ahead and tell you about myself in the shortest amount of time as possible. But yeah, those are some huge things that I have gained from your story. In addition to the fact that you were able to overcome um, like the struggles that you had to face as well. So we've talked about this on my channel as well, and also in Discord, and behind the scenes. So I just want to say thank you as well for giving this story, and also the fact that you are willing to expand not only your current business, but also expand into YouTube as well as another form of income. So
This is
that's
amazing. Yeah,
great.
that's that go-getter. That's that go-getter. And who said it?
Yeah.
Shout out to the young bloods. Who said it? Was it Wealth Engineering? I just saw it. First of all, don't be mad at the blonde ambition. Don't be mad at the blonde ambition. You might like it. Y'all mad? Y'all mad? And y'all ain't even seen it yet. Oh man, let me get my highlights, please. Can I? Can I please? Thank you. But good observations. Here it goes. Kimo said, shout out to the young bloods on these YouTube streets. That's what I say. I admire you guys so much. You guys have a lot of life experience at your ages. I think a lot of people will be motivated by you because there are a lot of young people that don't know where to go, don't have the mentorship, didn't have, parental guidance and otherwise. Friendsgiving says, Mr. Real Estate, what a story. You were meant to be great. This is huge. And Mr. Real Estate giving back his salute to the chat, etc. But yeah, I'm grateful, guys. This is both of you guys are inspiring me. Like I said, it's not easy to get up here, put on a apparently I need a better mic, but put on a microphone and some headphones and come talk and be confident enough to know that you are going to indeed help someone, right? So I'm grateful that both of you have not been stingy with your gifts and are stepping out there and are going to be very successful, as we all hope to be, due to this wonderful opportunity called YouTube. So I want to thank you before the billions. I see you, sir. I'll be playing a little bit of replay. Y'all see his name before the billions, no spaces. If you can, please drop his chat, or excuse me, please drop his channel in the chat. I'm getting tongue twisted. I gotta get a little sip, but please drop his channel in the chat. Support him. He does some wonderful. I love your panels, bro. When he get the men to talking, y'all know I'd be like, okay, let me see what they got to say.
Mr. Real Estate gonna be up there,
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
He always, he brings some good insight and some fire and passion as well. It said, Cynthia, what you said before the video, you can't outdo the host Suzette, keep inspiring us, family. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But no, he does his thing. I respect him. That's why I allow that time. No, you're not showing. He's not showing out. I didn't take it.
No.
I don't think the microphone.
No, the soundboard.
Oh no! Oh, when he was making. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sometimes a little behind on the on the chat. My bad. I appreciate it. So I'm going to drop you down before the billions. Y'all see him. Thank you so much for coming up. And I'm going to give Mr. Real Estate the last word. Fantastic info, my brother. Fantastic. Gaston's World approved. Gaston's World saying yes. Wealth Engineering saying yes. After show, please spam the comment section. I'll definitely leave it open. But what are your final takeaways, sir? I've enjoyed this trip down memory lane and getting to know you, because everybody's curious about, who is this and what has he been through and what's his story. So I think this will give people a good, sense of who you are and why you're coming into the space and what experiences you've had. So what will be some of the final thoughts you want us to kind of walk away with?
Yeah, I'd say, I'm still working on my 30-second elevator pitch, but in the beginning of my intro, I say it's Mr. Real Estate, and I have a track record of overcoming adversity. So I think if we can learn how to overcome adversity through risk management, delayed gratification, and being more pragmatic, then we'll have a solid foundation to stand upon to achieve any ambitions that we're trying to set out for, whether that's tech, real estate, content creation, anything in between. So, you know, my father, I'd like to say, is a very wise man, and he told me hard work plus time equals success. And I think that rings true in a multitude of things. So as long as you're diligent, as long as you still put in that hard work, coupled with time, there's no way you're not going to achieve your goals. A lot of times, the only time that you really fail is when you quit. So if you don't quit, if you stick it out, then you're going to get there. And no matter what industry you're in, no matter what your ambitions, seek out those that are already successful and learn what they've done to get there. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but when you follow those breadcrumbs, put your own unique spin on it, take what's useful, discard what's not, and just stay in the fight. We'll be successful.
I love it. Well said, my brother. Y'all see him up here. What it is. Y'all drop please his link. Follow him. We're encouraging all of those who are like myself, stepping out here, putting ourselves out here, trying to see if we can add any value to people's lives. We don't have all the answers, but we are hopefully going to point you in the right direction. That's what it's about. So Mr. Real Estate is like, he ain't new to this, he true to this. Well, what he ready to, take YouTube by storm, if you will, add his videos. Again, not often do you see a brand new content creator like I would be, allowing that type of exposure. But it's something about this gentleman here that I know he's going to, push. And like I said, myself, I'm committing a year in this game to see where I end up at the end of 2022. And sir, if like you said, I don't have to repeat it. You done left us with the word, right? Any time plus, that hard work. If we give it enough time, they will come. And Gaston's World had a wonderful stream call. If you build it, they will come. So we're going to keep that in mind for all of our endeavors, all of 2022. We don't want to get shortchanged. We don't want to shortchange ourselves by stepping out of the game too early. So I hope y'all enjoy this stream. Hit the like button. Did I have 100 likes? That's all I want in life. Can I just get 100 likes? I hope I have hit the 100 mark. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Show some love. If you guys want, here's the Cash App. $ Suzette Speaks. Support the stream any way, shape, or form. Thank you to my super chatters. My sponsor of the stream has been Friendsgiving. Friendsgiving for the win. Before the billions has left, I do not have the double horn, but they did get a double horn before. Thank you so much to my special guest, Mr. Real Estate. Let me see if the people enjoyed. 71 likes, not too shabby. Okay, we'll get to 100 with the replay. So if you're watching the replay, love to you. Thank you, Las Gavi. Thank you very, very much. RM, you were the busiest moderator I've ever seen. Thank you. Thank you to you. Thank you to Gaston's World. Thank you to Gail at Night. Michonne Denise, a new moderator. Uncle Stu, I think I added you as well. Before the billions, all my moderators, thank you so very much. And impromptu moderators, Sunbreeze and everybody else. So thank you, all of you who are supporting through the Patreon. We're trying to get that number up to 50. Thank you so much. We're trying to transition y'all and make this a full stream of income, if you will, as well as doing the work. So I hope you guys appreciate what we're doing. Again, it's not easy to put yourself out there, become public figures, if you will, or YouTube public figures. I don't know if that's the same thing. Shout out to Friendsgiving again, the sponsor of tonight's stream. But thank you. Oh, Wealth Engineering. Oh, boy. He done took the crown. Wealth Engineering said, hold up, I got it. Shots fired. Wealth engineering taking the crown at the last minute. Wealth engineering, I think you got to be about like 35 now, at least 35, 40 bucks. Thank you. Sorry, Friendsgiving. Sorry, or I misspoke, or excuse me, I spoke too soon. Wealth engineering is the sponsor. Hey, now, that's what Michon Denise says of the stream. My brother coming in. Thank you, RM. Appreciate your feedback. If you enjoy what you're seeing, if you like this type of content here, please give, share, comment, whatever you could do. Whatever you could do to activate this algorithm, get me up in the algorithm, get Mr. Real Estate up in the algorithm. Like our content, leave a comment, subscribe. If you're not seeing it on your feed, hit the unsubscribe and subscribe again. Doug says that helps to put everybody in. You can't compete. No, you ain't. We ain't no competition. This is a friendly lot of mercy. Friendsgiving for the win. Hold up now. Friendsgiving for she's hold up now. Friendsgiving, like, wait a minute. You're not gonna just do me like that. Come through, Wealth Engineering. Friendsgiving coming through with the massive 25. The massive 25. Mr. Real Estate, I'll drop you down. My bad, babe. I'm just enjoying. I'm just enjoying the friendly competition.
No, you good.
My boy. Wealth engineering. This feels like a auction of sorts. And then my phone buzz, and y'all showing love. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Tiff, for the cash app. Thank you, Tiff B. Thank you, Tiff B, for the cash app. Oh my goodness. So I need to stay on for Mr. Mr. Real Estate, we gonna be
Keep staying on. We here. Shoot, if you need me to talk some more, if anybody has some real estate related questions they need answered, as long as she keep getting these super chats. Okay.
Well, let me drop the link just in case anybody want to say goodbye. But big up to Friendsgiving for the last minute contribution. We appreciate your donation so very much, becoming the sponsor of the show.
Wealth engineering, where you at, brother? I know you're competitive.
I love it. Thank you, guys. They're laughing. Everybody's having a good time. Oh, thank you, Ebony. Okay, I'm gonna drop this. This is how we going out. This is a beautiful way to go out, though. This is a wonderful way to go out. Thank you to Ebony. Thank you for your support. I think she was asking, "Is you single?" But you ain't gotta answer. You got to answer.
Yeah, I'm single. Shoot, I ain't gotta hide nothing.
Okay. The question was asked. So we didn't want to, I didn't want to put you on the spot since we were talking business.
Now, whether I have time to commit to a relationship, that's a whole other story. Now, your boy, Mr. Real Estate, works about 80 hours a week.
Wow.
Up at 5 in the morning. Plus YouTube. Oh, and you guys have been messing up my sleep. I'm gonna wealth engineering. No. Before the billions. No. The worst one, Gaston's World. Can you stop creating such exhilarating content? It's like 3 in the morning over where I'm at. So I know it's like 5 in the morning where you at, and you still up, got a space for men to talk unfiltered. Man, I'm sleeping like 3 hours a night now. It's crazy. It's crazy.
This YouTube, that's why I had to kind of like balance myself. I was like, wait a minute, y'all can't, I'd be up all night watching everybody's streams, and they're so good. It's not a matter of like not wanting to support. So hold on. They talk about give your age range.
Before the billion says give my age range, like my age or the age range of women that
are you dating?
I like to stick between 30 and 40. But it really varies.
So
it really
you're
varies.
A little older, okay? Well,
I typically go for the seasoned woman. If there's any Stellas that need to get their groove back.
Not the
Stellas.
You know what? Before we say anything crazier, 5 a.m. in the morning, says Michonne. I love it. Yes, Gaston's World is always on, especially early morning. I was like, Gaston, I want to moderate for you because you moderate and do so much more for me. But baby, you be on at 12 midnight Eastern, 1 a.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Eastern. You just got it. Thank you, Joseph. I saw you. Thank you so much. Coming from TLA, showing some love. Thank you so much. First Gen Corporate, you would have loved this show. I hope you go back and watch it. First Gen Corporate, we were speaking your language today. how. I know you like to understand the how people progress in business, and I think this will be an enjoyable stream. Welcome, but I think you should go back from the beginning and get a little bit of something because I think this is your time. Michonne Denise says, "Can we get a 35?" I didn't say it. Michonne Denise says, "Can we get a 35 on there?" I got 35 on it, going once, going twice. Yeah, I was ready to go eat some. I was gonna go over to. It's a couple people streaming tonight. But the back is now closed. Yes, Gaston's World. RM says can't stop, won't stop. He is on fire, y'all. I don't know what. Keep. Keep on talking about how much more I gotta drop to get to.
We got a question from Wonderful.
Oh my goodness! I listen. I think this still put you in second though. I don't know. I think this might be like 42. She had 45. I think that's all. I don't know. I think that's. But you close though for the excellent second place. Okay, let me see. Wonderful 34 question. What is needed in a team when evaluating properties 500,000 K or more? He takes the crap. Is he up by $1? I've lost it. Is he up by $1? Perhaps that you trying so hard, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, that's not wealth engineering. This is chemo. Thank you. Sorry. It just I thought he was coming back strong. Sorry. Sorry to get the question. I'm giggling. Hold on. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna need y'all to back away from the YouTube. Exactly. All right. Sorry. What was the question? I'm sorry. Sorry.
How to evaluate investment properties with a team,
Okay.
and they're looking for properties of 500,000 or more.
Yes. Go ahead.
So I'll start diving in on that question, and while I start to dive in on it, if you can ask an even more specific question in the chat, that would be great. Because when you talk about a team, 500,000 or more, I mean, I don't know your team. I don't know their experience. I don't know if you're saying on your team as a contractor or a mortgage lender or what kind of professionals make up your team. So I'll just tell you from an individual perspective, if Mr. Real Estate was going to evaluate property, what I look for. Now, the first thing that it's going to be predicated on is what your goal is. You can either try to buy and hold the property. You can try to fix it and flip it. Let's just assume that you want to buy the property, hold it, and rent it out. Then what you're going to look for is a house in a neighborhood with strong rents. And when I say strong rents, I mean the rental cost per month is pretty high in that neighborhood. We ain't talking about the hood or anything. So you find a decent community that has pretty high rents, and then you find a property that's below market value. The way you determine if anything is below market value is you do what's called a comparative analysis, which is basically price shopping. And you can use Zillow, you can use a realtor. They're free. I mean, if you're a buyer, then you can utilize the services of a realtor 100% free. You don't pay them anything. They get paid from the selling agent because the selling agent has a contract with the owner, and then that's how the buyer's agent gets paid. So you can utilize a realtor free of charge, and you can just tell them what you're looking for, and they'll do that comparative market analysis for you. Hey, this property's below market value, the rents are strong. Well, now you know this is a solid investment for you to make. But when we really get into real estate, people make it way more complicated than it is. It's the same with any type of product you can ever buy. The more solid the investment is predicated on how much you can purchase it below market value and how much you can sell it above that purchase price.
Exactly. Your return ROI. I am not going to say it, but I have to because it just tickled me. Friendsgiving coming in strong for dinner, Suzette Gray Street. I think we're going to cut this off. If y'all have any more questions, you guys can contact him directly through his channel. But Friendsgiving capping us off. Yay. Thank you. The official sponsor of the stream. Thank you so much for your generosity. I appreciate you just being here. But on top of that, for donating and making this a wonderful end to a great show. Thank you, Friendsgiving. Round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause for Friendsgiving. Thank you. That was for every donate. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for your support. Friendsgiving in the building. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now, does someone want to give Suzette some dessert?
No, hold on.
She got dinner, but she need dessert.
Yo, it's my
There
phone.
we go. There we go.
Stop it!
There we go.
Stop it! Stop! No! Stop!
Bumba clock, wagwan.
Hold on, wealth engineering. Hold on 1 second.
Y'all got her coughing and sneezing.
I almost choked. Just now. Hold on 1 second. I thought, wait a minute, I might. I almost choked. I'm sorry. I had to figure that out.
Talk about some dessert. Man, you eating cheesecake, fondue, whatever you want, you name it.
Wealth engineering, you know what? No, thank you. Thank you so much. I gotta bring back, I almost choked myself just now. Literally, I almost choked. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. You thanking me. Thank you for your support. Thank you, sir. I can't. Y'all playing games right now. For a very inspiring story, Suzette. This is for the super. Thank you. Sunbreeze, why you playing games? Why y'all playing games?
It's all because of the work, Suzette. It's all because of the work you're putting in.
I'm trying to acknowledge this one, and I see another one. Wealth engineering, super salute. I cannot wait to have you back on my channel, sir. I cannot wait to have you if you will come on my Patreon. I think that would be a good insight because I see you are a man after my own heart in the personal development growth space. So to the wealth engineer, I can't take no bow properly with this little screen, but wealth engineering, salute to you and thank you from the bottom of my heart. And then to cap it off, I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I might choke again. Sun breeze, breeze, road. I can't do no more. I don't have no sound machine. It is like I had to calm down. I almost choked. I had to calm down. Sun breeze with the 101 cent super chat. Lot of mercy. My sister from the Bay Area coming in hot and want to come. Y'all stop. Y'all better stop right now. I might fall over. Y'all better stop. Sunbreeze.
Hey, if anyone has some more real estate questions in the chat, I'd be happy to answer them. I mean,
my cousin calling
I'll
me.
keep answering questions.
My cousin calling me.
Y'all keep funding dinner and dessert for the next couple months.
Y'all got my people's calling me. No, stop. I can't talk right now. My people's are like, what is going on?
Before the Billions is requesting that you add 2 zeros to his contribution.
Stop calling me. I can't answer. Sunbreeze, Patreon members, stop calling. I am grateful for all that you've already contributed, just being here, active in the chat, always supporting early, day one. Thank you. Why are they calling me? They think this is a joke. They don't think it's a joke. I don't think it's a joke. This is crazy. Sunbreeze, thank you. Jesus, have mercy. Thank you. A lot of mercy. Then Friendsgiving, come back with it again. Friendsgiving, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Friendsgiving. Y'all gonna make me fall out my chair. Y'all know I'm an emotional person, and I'm grateful. Y'all know I'm an emotional person. Y'all know I'm a very deep, thank you. This does not feel adequate. As TLA, I feel like TLA. Thank you does not seem adequate. Thank you does not seem adequate. And I'm so grateful. Y'all support anyway. It's not a big number of views. I'm not the thousands yet. I'm still, getting there. But y'all want quality content. Y'all want deep thinking. Y'all want elevated conversation. And it's just a matter of time. Hopefully that the rest of the people come on through. But in the meantime, y'all holding me down. I cannot believe this. I don't even know what to say at this point. Friendsgiving. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to flip back? I don't know. Thank you. What am I saying now? What am I say? Thank you. Before the Billions, Friendsgiving, you are the MVP. I don't know. Y'all don't be. Y'all just thankful. Grateful for your gift. Thank you so much for your gifts. tonight. Y'all, I don't know what's going on, but must be full moon or something. Thank you so much. Round of applause, round of applause, round of applause, round of applause to you, Friendsgiving. Yikes, I don't even know if I can take anymore. I was trying to go get something to eat, and now before the billions. Oh, before the billions. Can you add 2 O's to this? One day it's coming for you, though. You've already spoken it. It's coming for you, though. You're putting in the work. It's coming for you, though. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you having me on. Y'all got my phone ringing. People texting me, talking about what's going on over there. This is, I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what this is. I don't know what this feels like. This is new. I don't even know what this feels like. I'm trying to find the words, and I feel like doing a victory lap. Y'all done got me in the mood. I'm just grateful. Oh my God. Thank you before the billions. Thank you to Friendsgiving. Thank you to Sunbreeze. Thank you so much to Wealth Engineering. Lot of mercy. I don't know. Y'all showing out. That's right. Yes. And they showing, I don't even know. Before the billions, I want all of us just to be successful. We just have so much to say and so much to offer. I'm cheering for you. I hope y'all know I'm genuinely cheering for you. I hope y'all know I'm genuinely cheering for y'all. And all my subscribers and my Patreon members, same thing. The release is what we're here for, right? The elevation. In whatever way it occurs, I'm grateful, and I'm just glad to be a part of it. That is the gift. That is, y'all giving gifts. That is the gift, right? To help someone get from under something that's holding them back. That is the gift. But thank you for these wonderful gifts here tonight. Y'all, my hair hurt. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Jesus have mercy. What am I gonna do live? My God, I thank you guys. Thank you. I'm gonna be ugly in a second. I'm gonna have to go because I'm gonna be ugly in a second.
Oh, don't get her crying out of her mascara now.
Okay, here goes. Thank you. Oh, because beautiful minds inspire others. Thank you so much. Friendsgiving as you deserve it, Suzette. It's times 10. You are offering the community quality content, and that is genuinely inspiring. Thank you so much. I'm grateful that y'all see it and that y'all value it. Thank you. I can't, it's not adequate enough. It's not adequate enough. It isn't. But thank you. That's like the support is just, I thought it, y'all tripping. That's all I can say. I don't know what even to say, but thank you guys. All of y'all. Big up yourself. Daytime gas and stuff, but y'all showing out. Y'all really are. Ebony, thank you. Oh my Jesus. Y'all so sweet. That's not even adequate. I feel like that's not even adequate. My light done went out. Y'all done got me the new light. Y'all done got me a microphone. Thank you, guys. Oh, Jesus.
The
Thank
favorite
you.
network has a question for Mr. Real Estate.
Okay, Mr. Real Estate. Yes, it is. Yes.
Do I consult regarding the
Thank you. Mr. Real Estate, you see a question? I'm going to have to give myself a moment.
Yeah. The
See this
favorite network is asking whether or not I do consultations regarding the real estate industry.
Mhm.
Not only do I do consultations on the real estate industry, but I do consultations on personal development in general. And these are free consultations. So if you want to chat with me one on one, just go to my channel. Not only subscribe and all that cliche stuff, but if you look in the About Me section, or if you just look on I think the Instagram link has been dropped, but if you add me on Instagram, we can text back and forth, maybe exchange numbers, and I can give you some more hands-on advice and guidance.
Sorry, I just disappeared. I was trying to make a thank you to my subscribe to the people who sponsored tonight.
Yeah, this is only Mr. Real Estate's first week, so I am highly accessible. Okay, I got maybe 50 subscribers or something, 2 videos. So y'all get grandfathered in right now. The consultations won't always be free. Now I'm joking.
No, I'm here. Let me at least type up a little thank you. Go ahead and talk, Mr. Real Estate. I'm gonna have to.
Oh, okay, I'll talk my
Thank you.
talk.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
let's
Go ahead.
go.
Go
Let's
ahead.
go. With your real estate questions, come one, come all. This is not financial advice. I am not your realtor. I am just Mr. Real Estate. I'm glad we know that now. Free 99. Yes, free 99. A lot of people say that the game is meant to be sold and not told. I give away free game. because 99% of people are not going to take action. I can give you the roadmap. I can tell you exactly what to do, and most people will not take that step. So, what is it to me to give the game away for free? If I know that 90% of the time I'm not really creating a direct competitor or anything like that, I am dealing with some struggle streaming and an automatic light that keeps going out. So let me wave this. Come on, light. Clap on, clap off. There we go. There we go. I thank everybody for their patience in the chat while it took a while for Mr. Real
Yeah.
Estate to come up. I'm telling you, Jesus
Oh my
walks.
Jesus.
God, talk to
I
me
don't know. I
now
hope I
because
got
the devil's
everybody
trying
to
to
be.
bring me down.
Yeah,
The
I know, right?
Wi-Fi was
Mr. Real
faltering.
Estate had a Wi-Fi issue. I hope I got
Oh no,
everybody,
no,
especially my.
it was deeper than Wi-Fi. I went from one
Mm.
Wi-Fi connection, tried a second Wi-Fi connection, then I locked myself out of the first conference room I was in, had to call security to get the keys. I'm telling you, they was trying
I,
to keep me down from the spiritual realm, but I said
no, but you
no.
came through. I'm listen. I know there's more people that gave than this. I'm trying to go by my memory, but my head is not even on at this point. So I'm gonna throw this up because I'm just for the sake of time. I'm gonna allow y'all just to denouement, and for me to just not go crazy. I thank you every super chat, every super chat, every super chat, every cash app, every cash app. Thank you. I was trying to remember everybody and put it up just now. This is who I got right now. But thank you so much. It is just I almost choked. Did y'all understand? I almost choked myself. The love, y'all. It's just I'm grateful and I'm almost shocked. I'm almost shocked. I am not almost shocked. I am in shock. So I'm just thankful. I don't want to ugly cry. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Mr. Real
Y'all
Estate.
making me happy. I'm telling you,
I'm
Suzette was
just
one of the first people that inspired me to the space. So for you guys to show such support to a fellow
I hit the
content
little button
creator,
on
come
Mr.
on.
Real Estate face. Oh my Jesus.
So Sandy
Okay.
says, how can anyone be successful in certain housing markets where the buyers buy cash? So there's something called market conditions, and they're cyclical. So like every 6 to 8 years, the market changes. It goes from buyer's market to seller's market XYZ. So it's not always a good time to buy if your market is a seller's market. If you say that buyers are buying cash, then that means it's a seller's market. That means that the favor is to the seller. If it was a buyer's market, there'd be a lot of good options, a lot of good investments. So what you want to do is stack your money until the tide shifts and it's not a seller's market.
Yeah, that's made it very hard for us who want to get in here in Florida. Mickey Red has another question.
Put it together, my partnering program together would be appealing benefit to go with me instead of another designer. So I think she does something within maybe the design space, maybe home staging, or if she wants to provide a little more clarification on that, then I'd definitely love to provide my input. But I've only got about 60 seconds left, so let's rapid
Okay,
fire with the real
okay,
estate
no, we done,
questions.
we done, we done, we done, we done. We can't, me just have to thank everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't even. Y'all got me speaking patois around here. I can't even. I can't fathom what just happened. I can't. I thank you, all of my folks, whether you gave or didn't, but just thank you to the people who opened up that flow, and were able to donate at that level. Thank you
Yeah.
so much from the bottom of my heart. I don't even know what to say. Thank you doesn't seem like enough. Y'all have, I don't even know what to say. Like, I just want to, I might drop
Oh my
the screen. I
gosh.
might get up from this stream.
Suzette's about to drop out.
I might,
Suzette, look at your screen.
I might drop off this stream.
Look at your screen, Suzette.
I'm gonna drop off this stream in the name of Jesus. I'm gonna drop off this stream. I'm gonna drop off this stream. I'm gonna drop off this stream. God, I'm sorry.
Hey, and we got you up to 80 likes.
I'm gonna drop off this stream. I'm gonna drop off this stream. Y'all don't make me. I'm gonna get nervous. I gotta get off this screen because I'm an ugly crier.
Shoot. I think a part two is in order. I was late to the party. I got more insight to provide, but it sounds like people do have a natural interest in real estate. I mean, and maybe you guys find yourself in a similar position as I when I first discovered Suzette and all these other content creators. It was just so refreshing to see Black media. There's not a lot of people that look like us in the real estate space and crypto and many different facets. So to see us here together as a collective is really powerful. So thank everybody for being here. You can be
Go ahead,
anywhere
Mr.
in the
Real
world
Estate. I'm
this
sorry, I got to
evening.
go. I know you got to go. I love you and I thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish you the most success. Thank you, my brother. Mr. Real Estate, go and subscribe. I'm gonna remove you. I know you got to go, sir. Oh my Jesus. I don't even know what I'm gonna say right now. This is the shock cry. This is the actual shock cry. This is like I had to like walk and then sit back down, so I didn't have a Jesus. Wealth engineering. Wealth engineering has come back strong with a $200 super chat. There are no words. I don't know. Besides a huge thank you, there are no words, sir. I don't even know what to say. At Suzette Speaks, at Mr. Real Estate, you are the true MVPs. At the end of the day, we are all friends giving back to each other. Wealth engineering. You might want to give me a heart attack right here before I get off this street. Wealth engineering. You might cause my blood pressure to go up to the point where I can't sleep. Wealth engineering. You will be back on my show humbly. I don't even know what to say. I'm at a literally. Suzette don't know what to say. Suzette can't speak because Suzette don't know what to say. Y'all done broke the internet real quick. That's what y'all done. Y'all don't know. Thank you. Y'all don't know. I'm just let it sit right there for a second. I'm just gonna let it sit. I'm not sure what's happening right now. Wealth engineering. If I fight y'all, y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. Y'all better. If I fight y'all, I'm gonna fall out. I'm not gonna be able to walk. God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. I'm not gonna be able to keep it. I don't know whether to laugh or whether to cry. Yo, you see this? Y'all see it? I don't know whether to laugh or whether to cry. I don't know what to do at this point. Thank you, Friendsgiving. Thank you, Wealth Engineering. Thank you, guys. I don't even know how I look. Y'all, I don't even know how I look. I don't even know how to respond, but thank you. I don't even know how to respond. This is like I'm laughing, but it's like a cry. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. This is not normal. This is thank you. Give a praise. My skirt don't match my top, so I can't see. Give a praise. Thank you, Lord, for my community. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for my community. I can pull myself. Thank you, Lord, for my community. Thank you. Thank you. Let me read some comments. Thank you, Friendsgiving. Y'all is mess. Y'all is a mess. Y'all is, I mean, I would love, but y'all is a mess right now. Because I'm going to have to take a victory lap after I get off of this stream just to pray God's blessing over my community. I don't know what else to say, but a thank you. I don't know what else to say. Y'all got me. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Ebony says, oh my Jesus, I don't even know. Talk about showers, Sandy. Sandy, I think you got the right word. It's raining out here. It's raining hard here in Florida. Wealth engineering, Friendsgiving, thank you. Who done put the other super chat on there? God, you crying too, Sandy. I hear you. Y'all lucky. I'm understand the ugly cry. I praise be to God, because it could be really nasty right now. It could be really difficult right now. You have met my one day. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what. God. I don't know what to say, but thank y'all. I don't know what to say. Bernard, I see you, brother. Thank you. I see you, RM. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's not enough, but the support is not. Wealth engineering for the cap off. Thank you. White flag. White flag. Ladies and gents, giving it to the go. What is this, Lord? Giving it to the goat, Friendsgiving. Lord God of mercy. My God. This is I don't know what to say, guys. This is not real. This is real, but this is surreal. Y'all don't hit me with a I don't know what it is. Y'all stop. You know what? Stop. Ooh. Y'all out here frisking with 5 on it. After she done get my 200. Jesus have mercy to the community. I don't even know what to say. My hair is sorry. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Thank you, Friendsgiving. Thank you, Wealth Engineering. Thank you, guys, everybody. Sunbreeze, everybody. Thank you. Jesus have mercy. I don't even know what to say. I don't know. It's like I want to say words that might match my internal feeling, but it's not enough. If I almost want to scream, but I know that wouldn't be appropriate. Y'all would be like, Sue lost it. So that's kind of the reaction I want to give, but then I'm like, look, you're on live, so just don't go crazy. But there is no words, no, I don't know, no scripture lesson, nothing that I can say right now that could fully envelop the appreciation and the deep gratitude that I have. Y'all Friendsgiving Wealth Engineering. Some breeze. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. I can't even express, you see what I'm saying? Y'all, I can't even express the thank you. I can't even now I can't listen. I'm gonna stop the stream because y'all playing games. I'm gonna stop the stream because y'all playing games. I can't even think of words. I focus. Thank you. I don't even know if I have the words. Thank you is not enough. I don't even know what to say. If I can make y'all, I don't know if I can make y'all honorary Patreon member for like next month. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't know. This is amazing. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna have to get off this stream, but I just want to say, from the deepest corner of my heart, being so new to this and looking up to people like, TLA and others, never would I have imagined that I could experience this type of stream like this early. I was thinking, when I get to 10, 20,000, then this will happen. So for all of the givers, all of my folks who wanted to and couldn't, all of the people that have been rocking and understanding that, well, yeah, I'm a lawyer, but this is what I like to talk about, and still get me, still support wherever you can, however you can. I'm about to just, if I could do a flip, I would just be doing flips right now. I'm so grateful. Sunbreeze, thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. I don't even know what else to say because it doesn't seem adequate. It doesn't. I'm not gonna, y'all want me to get off this stream, right? I'm gonna get off this stream because Mr. Real Estate been go. Greg, thank you, Greg. Thank you, Greg. I'm gonna sit up properly and my mom will be embarrassed by what I'm doing. I don't know what just happened. Y'all is y'all something else. Y'all some crazy people. I appreciate you, Wealth Engineering. I appreciate you, Friendsgiving. Thank you, Sunbreeze. All of those who gave. I don't know what to say. Greg coming in. Thank you, Greg. I don't even know. I hope Lee is still here. I hope Lee is seated. That's more than a new ring light. I'm finna go right to Best Spot. I'm finna get the orange one. This is terrible. Y'all something else. Soundboard and mic. Jesus, God, I thank you. Just friends give me talking about it. You know what? I'm going to just thank you again. It is not enough to say thank you, but it is the most, the expression I can find here. It seems like, again, you just do what you're doing, but to see that other people find value in it is like the most, it blows your mind. Thank you, Greg, talking about he been moving. Thank you, Friendsgiving. You talking about go get something to eat. I got to figure out how to get this from YouTube. That's all I need to figure out right now, so I can go get my stuff. Thank you, Greg. Greg said he been moving. He been moving furniture, listening. First, talking about how much is a Canadian? Did somebody ask what the Lord? Before the billions, send me what you said I need. The mic. Before the billions, send me what you said I need. I'm confused in a beautiful way. I'm confused. I'm just baffled. Suzette Speaks is at a loss for words. That's what this is. So I'm just gonna y'all stop it. Yeah, the cash out. You're right. I got to figure out how to get this from YouTube, but I need to. That's the least of it. The beauty is that this occurred. The beauty is that y'all had the heart to give. The beauty is that y'all found value in what I've been doing. The beauty is that it's not going unnoticed. The beauty is that there's other people that want to see it, and not the conflict, one against the other, men and women, boom, 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 all the time. So if y'all don't understand how much gratitude is in my heart right now, I can't even express it fully. I can't. I'm gonna put it up there because Mr. Sewell suggested it, but the giving has already been given. Thank you very much to all of these incredible people. Incredible people. I just don't even. I can't even wait to call Gaston's World and just be like, Gaston, what happened? Just Gaston, keep your phone on, bro. I just can't wait to talk because I don't know if anybody can understand what just happened. I know you would appreciate what just happened. Thank you again, all of my contributors. Thank you again. Thank you again. I'm in a deep place. I can't even be hype right now. I'm in a deep place now. I've shifted into a gratitude place. I don't even know if this is just a mess. Y'all just a mess. After all that long stroking, I had to semi-long stroke, y'all, because Mr. Real Estate kept popping in and popping off. He had a difficult time with the internet. So I was like, every time I was ready to bring him on, he fell off. Just to be transparent. Every time I was like, and ready for Mr. And he's gone now. And he's back and he's gone. So we had to work it out. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to reschedule this stream because he doesn't have you notice that his connection, he went to a whole different place. I think he traveled and went to a whole different place to get a good connection because every time he started, he would drop off. So the long stroke had its purpose. I was like, oh my gosh, he might not make it. I was actually texting. I was like, guess I'm by myself today. He was like, what? I said, I don't know. Y'all, this is different, y'all. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Somebody's like, thank you. Do you need a hug? Give a hug, P.O. box. Y'all done blew my mind. I really don't know what to say. Suzette Speaks. Don't know what to say, but a big, gracious thank you. I'm finna get off this. Y'all over here playing games with my life right now. If you could feel like the I don't even know what to call it, the energy. Gas is where I said in that moment I said a prayer and it did all work out. I was texting Gaston like, Gaston, I don't have a guest. He keeps dropping off. So that was what that was, y'all. I just was like, if his internet don't get it together, this is not going to be a good show. But eventually he went wherever to a new spot. Y'all, I'm finna go. I know I keep saying that, but I'm finna go. Y'all, I'm just... I give a wave offering to God for your hearts, your support, your giving. Ain't nothing else I can say. Y'all watch the replay. If y'all just came on, y'all watch the replay. I think I'm gonna have a moment. I mean, actually a little. Yes, a long stroke. These super. I'm gonna need a little wine after this. I'm gonna need a little. I'm definitely gonna have a little wine tonight. Y'all playing games with me. Thank you guys. I don't even know. Can I flash these again? Friendsgiving, wealth engineering, Friendsgiving again, wealth engineering again. What is the word? What in the world? Wealth engineering, Friendsgiving, Sunbreeze. Jesus. I'm grateful, guys. Thank you. I can't even say it again. I can, but I'm just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you. I'm gone. Final word to the sponsor of the stream. Final word goes to Friendsgiving. Suzette speaks. Have a good evening. Everything works out how it's supposed to. Friendsgiving. Friendsgiving. Such an appropriate name. Thank you. Awesome, guys. Again, from your girl's heart. I'm going to go have a glass of wine. I'm going to go process what just happened. But most importantly, just know from the bottom of my heart, I'm grateful for you, Wealth Engineering, everybody who gave and participated in this stream in some way, shape, or form. Yes, I got a little, I got a little emotional. You hear a little something, but I'm just grateful. I know y'all got to go. Blessings. God bless all of you. I feel like I got to just do a little wave off for y'all. God bless each and every one of you. Just on your journey and your path to growth, right? And just that higher level of wherever, thinking, being, doing, relationships, wherever. I just pray that for each and every one of you. Love you so much. Love you so much. All right, I'm gonna end this broadcast. Love you guys. See you guys very soon. See you Saturday. This is crazy. I love you. Thank you for your support, guys. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Bye for real. I love y'all. Thank you. All right. Hitting end now. You guys take care. And again, to all my givers, you know it. I feel you. Thank you so much. All right. Take care, guys. Bye.